Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I see 3 people on roll 20.
Yeah.
No, we
Just
only
need map.
have 4 of us today.
Oh, dude, Nate, sorry. We also sacrificed Gurglo.
You fucking killed my
We
ogre.
didn't sacrifice
Yeah,
them.
sorry, bro.
They are defending our backline as we ran away from a giant fight.
You fucking killed my ogre.
We pulled a
They
Hoder.
they could
He
still
was
be alive.
going, Hoder!
You
Hoder!
ass. You ass.
Nah, dude, he's
That's
gonna
heroic.
survive that battle, and he'll have magic abilities.
You know,
It's-
you know how long I've been. You know how much effort I've put into that pile of.
This is his starting story in
Yep.
the anime, okay?
Yeah, it unlocks hidden potential within him, right?
Right.
He wins and it unlocks the hidden potential. He comes back a fucking warlock.
Right. Okay. Cool. I don't care as long as I get my dragon.
Dude, this dragon's gonna fuck everything up. I have the song written though. I posted it.
I think so too, though. I think the dragon is 100% a bad idea. But
He's going to take all that shit and
did
murder.
both the ogres,
a bunch
did
of
both
people.
ogres hang back or something to fight?
No, they didn't actually, but
Oh,
No, the ogres weren't even with the group.
what the fuck, Mikey?
I gotta troll you for all those times you said fireball.
You gonna troll me with ogres? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For all those times you said fireball.
With
Okay,
ogre death.
Fireball.
I'm gonna make sure. Next time I use lightning bolt, I'll make sure to catch you in it.
I'll make sure to actually leave them behind next time.
Yeah.
Better hope you never miss a session.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have
Did you
done
see this-
much with the ogres. They've mostly just been
No,
in the
me too.
background.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been training Gurgle and magic, but it's only when he's with us.
Did you see the song though?
I haven't. Dude, I've
I
been.
posted it in the chat. Where did I? Was it roleplay?
1 sec. I'll take a look.
Oh, I posted it in the roleplay.
Okay. Like a while ago, or what?
This was like
Oh, I see it.
October. End of October. I think I posted it before last week's game.
Like, how do you
No, just me too.
Like-
Convinced.
like a rock ballad, or how's this go?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, it's very much so like a rock ballad.
Give me the tone. Sing
Okay.
verse 1 and 2.
So like, all right. So like, I wanted like the verses to be like, almost like you're speaking like, in the heart of the forest where the shadows dance, lives a dragon so mighty. He takes his stance with scales of emerald shimmering bright. The blind master soars through the endless night. Oh, blind master, king
Yeah.
of the skies!
right.
With our roll like thunder, your power will rise.
He's gonna love this.
So,
This is
like,
great.
Nature's D.
Huh? Yeah. Tenacious D. Yeah.
Yeah. Very much so.
Yep.
It's just
I'm like,
looking
oh,
for
fuck,
some
alright.
stuff.
Got a song
Oh,
written for
good,
this.
no.
Part of me wonders if we could have just had burnt toad leaf.
Or the other option is to hide the city of Chaur underground where the dragon can't find them.
I felt like burnt toadleaf should have been on the table.
It was close.
Hey, Toadleaf is an important part of all of Edison's nighttime stories now.
Interesting.
She loves her fairy friend. He's so nice to all his friends. Just wants to be friends with everybody. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
Your little pro at work.
Yeah.
No.
But Ed needs more Bean stories, so we need to develop some.
Yep.
All right. Well, it looks like Juan would be scribe this week. And I think we have getting some background noise.
Sorry, my bad.
I think we have Kale as the previous scribe. Can you give us a recap of last time, Kale?
Yes. Session 42. The battle continues with our unknown friend Vikland. With the team battling the undead and the introduction of the undead ore card, the team is uneasy. Juan yells out and tries to disguise himself as an ally. Luckily, Orcard seems to recognize us and aids us in the fight. He yells out for us to retreat, but Ink continues to fight with Kale in the front lines, while the rest of the party tries to throw spells to keep the enemy at bay. After Ink goes down, he miraculously pops back up, and the team decides to retreat. After a well-placed web from Juan, the team is able to push back a few more enemies as Orcard and the team retreats. Outside the cave, Orcard demands to know what the magical Miscreants did to cause his allies to turn undead. But we are able to convince him that we have nothing to do with it. Orcard then states that he wants to return to his village to inform the families that they have failed. Luckily, the team is able to convince him to stay with us and help in this fight to avenge his fallen comrades. He then leaves us the dagger, which Juan picks up, and we decide to head to a nearby camp. Luckily, more of Orcard's allies are within the camp, and after much discussion, Ink decides to stay behind to assist Orcard and his camp while the others are deciding if we should head back to Chaur to deal with this dragon. That's it.
Alright, thank you for the recap. So it is, let's see, the 25th of fall at 6:30 p.m. currently. And I think the group is just getting ready to journey back to Chaur, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, do we lost Steven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Ink is staying behind to help Orcard and his crew collect
And so is
survivors. Yeah.
Is that one of those things where Steven will be back eventually, or is he just out?
He's gonna try to come back in
He's probably
sometime, but we're not sure the timeline.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be back for a while, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be some time.
Yeah.
All right, he will be.
Yeah. I do agree.
Great guy.
But, you know, we might find someone else in the meantime. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Just
I'll give you a moment. I'll give you 2 moments.
Yeah.
I'll
Appreciate
give you
the
3
moments.
moments.
You've had enough
Actually had a
time.
full party for 2 weeks. Even
did
though
you say?
everybody's there. We had a full party finally for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We should totally try to find Jimmy the Spring in the caves underground.
I've been messaging him, and
Been
he hasn't
messaging
responded.
Jimmy.
Yeah, on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged
I've
him
I've
as
actually
well.
been messaging him like, "Hey,
Well, I
dude,
haven't messaged him for a
it'd
while,
be great to have you back."
He Yeah, he's busy with life and being a grown up and an adult, which none of us are, except for Lou. Lou runs a business.
I run a business.
Yeah, you say that, but I don't know if I believe you.
What?
Alright, well. So we're just doing some traveling, I think. Hang on, I gotta bring up the map.
I'll have to send you some pictures of the card shop next time I'm there.
Is that your business, the card shop?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm part owner in a little local card shop.
Nice.
Damn.
Alright, well, it's gonna be probably about a 3-day journey. So I need to do some rolls to see if anything happens on the way. But in the meantime, you're welcome to either roleplay or just give me a moment to pass that time, and I'll let you know if something happens on the way. After you finish your, if you're doing any RP or something. But yeah, just give me a moment.
Just think that the all the Iron Tide's going to be okay collecting their members while we're gone for a couple days. I mean, it's like a 3-day journey to Chaur and 3 days back.
I don't really know. I kind of stopped paying attention for a little bit.
Yeah, well, we're in this because you went and talked to a dragon, Toadleaf. Now we got to deal with him in Chaur.
That is so rude. That these accusations you throw around.
It's not an accusation, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Real quick, for the expedition, for the travel, I just need up to 2, either survival or, I guess, knowledge nature. One or the other, but up to 2 rolls for the group. Or from the group, I should say.
And
I would,
kind of missing Vicklin and Ink.
Yeah,
gladly do knowledge nature. I can do that.
I should really have knowledge nature. So
I don't got nothing.
Tiersil is
Nice.
with you guys.
Nice.
I just said,
Holy
Mom's like,
shit.
I got this, guys.
But I'm not sure if he has either of those. Who's playing Tiersil anyway? Because I think it was Steven, so does someone else want to take him over? I guess I could just, pop him out for now. Since he's technically a retired character. You guys need to get some, hirelings or something.
yeah,
Alright, so the 4 of you, go ahead. Give me some up to 2 rolls.
yeah, well, they
looks
did.
like they did. Okay.
But you know what we could do, Lou, if everybody else is cool with it, we could just sub in one of the ogres, honestly.
Yes. Oh god, I just fall on the ground.
I mean, the ogres are kind of low level, but I guess you could bring them along.
Yeah, in some places we can, and whatever, as long as we're not dwelling underground.
And they're kind of following the camp. But anyway, let me finish this up. You guys can go back to your talk.
He'll just be speaking super loud, no survival sense whatsoever, just tripping over himself. He's like, "Hey, what good friends I have here to travel with. I hope this dragon doesn't eat us."
I look back at Toadleaf. Even the new guy knows.
All right, go ahead, Lou.
I'm working on it right now.
Never
as long as we're
paying your camp.
Don't talk with dragons.
I don't. If we were to die, at least I'm dying with my friends.
Hopefully, if they write good songs about our defense of Chaur from this dragon, maybe we can live on the memory.
But no one could create such a tale and a great song such as you could, Juan.
Like Lil Raquel, and I'm like, I appreciate your niceness, buddy, but I think you got a little bit of brown stuff right there on your nose.
It is dirt. Let me get it for you.
Yeah, fair enough. We're all pretty dirty.
I was eating some of Beans' chocolate last night.
Wait.
Ah.
You should probably speak for yourself. I'm pretty clean.
Oh,
I made chocolate? Where did you find chocolate? Give me some chocolate.
It was in this weird ball of
Question.
white towel. It's really
I
weird.
don't. Well, I didn't notice any rations in your camp. Are you guys just eating your own stuff? Like you have your own rations, or is someone feeding the group?
I thought we had rations in Juan's bag.
I was just looking under your camp tab and see rations.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have rations.
I buy some
Uh,
rations, huh?
Juan's bag of holding has rations, but I was keeping track of rations on my.
I
Or
do
wait.
not have.
Juan, I'm assuming you don't have survival training, right?
I do not.
Okay, so
I mean, you're a jack of all trades.
But I have jack of all trades.
Yeah. I know that gives you half proficiency. Because usually if you have proficiency in survival, you can feed, what is it? 3 plus your wisdom modifier people per day if you're in an open area.
That was Tearsil. Tearsil was in that.
So I can do like half that.
Alright, well I'll say Tearsil is coming
income.
back with you, so we won't worry about food for now. But just after this, if you
We'll
travel again,
correct that. Yeah.
you might need some food in your camp. But anyway,
Buy some food.
it is so you travel for 2 days. You actually make really good time thanks to Bean's knowledge of nature and the ability to spot quick paths. It is now the 27th of fall at 9:30 a.m.
Would you say we took some long rests?
Yeah, it was 2 days at least, so 2 long rests.
All right. Well, I have Daragul fever.
Oh, did no one cure that? Let me see.
No.
Was a lesser restoration enough to cure it?
Only gives me an advantage on the saving throws for each of them.
Yeah, let me
For
resolve
that
that
one.
because I forgot about that.
This isn't disease, so I didn't think I could restore it with lesser.
It is
Well,
disease.
normally you could, but in the description it says greater restoration can cure it, while lesser restoration gives the victim advantage on the saving throw.
Toadler says to Kale, we should probably try to heal that, or you're going to turn into a ghoul.
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
would use lesser then to try to help him.
Hang on, let me read about what we have to do. This.
I gotta do 2. Well, I have to have 2 successful in a row.
Yes, you can. So, if you have healing, you can treat someone with diseases to give them advantage. If anyone has healing proficiency, which I don't know if anyone has.
Healing proficiency? No. But I have medicine and...
Oh, sorry,
Luke was saying
yeah,
lesser
medicine,
restoration.
not healing.
Okay, yeah, I have medicine.
Okay.
Use religion to heal him, huh? Yeah.
So, wait, how do you use religion to heal him?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, you have to tell me.
Should I roll here?
Yeah, so I'll say Juan
Twice.
is treating you because he said he had medicine proficiency, so you have advantage on your save.
Okay. So here's the first one. Oh God.
Okay.
Failed.
So that unfortunately, so the first night you're not doing too well, which means
Okay, minus 14.
I have to.
Health.
Well, I have to roll for it. 14 is the average. Okay, so 13, so almost 14. So
Yes.
13 from your max, and yeah, that would be 1 fail. So the second day,
Here we go.
you're being
Anyone
treated
help me?
again. So again, advantage on your con save.
Oh my.
Alright, so you're not having a good time. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. So another 9 HP from your max as you continue to succumb to this horrid disease. Starting to get a little feral and gaunt, looking more and more like a ghoul over time.
Well, actually, so this reduction lasts until the victim finishes a long rest? So
Well,
does that mean it resets?
It lasts until you die.
it lasts until
Well,
you die or until you get rid of the disease.
Like
I
it just keeps
believe.
going down? Because the way I'm reading it is that
After the
when I finish
disease
the
is
long rest,
cured. Yeah, so once you cure the disease, then you take another long rest to get rid of the reduction.
That, not to cut in here, but Matt, could you
Oh fuck!
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Totally would have probably asked you that previous day for some shield spells if you would have
For
wanted.
sure. Yeah, gladly. I would throw. You want just shield? You want mirror images?
Shield will be fine. Do you?
How many shield spells?
How many do you want? That's up
4
to
a
you.
day.
Half an HP.
How about
2 a day. 2 a day. I give you 2 shield spells a day.
yeah? How about 2?
Alright,
Cool.
so you are back at the town. As I said, Kale has not been doing so great. He's kind of gaunt
Oh.
and a little bit sickly looking. Like I said, kind of looking like a ghoul almost, though obviously not feral yet. The
Oh,
guards
fuck friends.
would stop you at the gate, and one of them would basically question Kale. They say, "What's going on? He looks sick."
He is.
Oh god, yeah,
That's
I got
why we're
the
looking
scratch.
for a greater restoration.
He says, "Is his sickness
Some sort of
contagious?"
potion as well. It is not contagious at this point.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Do you not trust us as the magical miscreant?
He says, "It's not
Never
about
led
trust,
the town
friend.
wrong
We
before."
we have to do what's best for the safety of the town."
I do understand
I'm
and
fine,
do
I'm
agree,
fine.
and I hope you would trust us to not put the town in danger.
So we're just gonna pop right in and get him healed. You know,
Yeah.
there are spells here that can do this, but we need to take him to the proper people to do so.
He says, "Well, as long as he's not contagious, I mean, I will trust that you all know about this sort of thing. Usually we'd bring the healers outside of town if something like this happened. Are you sure that, yeah, if you're sure that he is not contagious, then go ahead, you can go into town."
But does ease your mind. We're not trying to cause a problem. You could bring
Yeah,
the healer here.
bring the healers out here, please.
He says, "Oh,
I don't want you guys to get in trouble."
I thought you knew of healers in town." He says, the town itself doesn't have, I mean, we have doctors. Do you want us to go fetch a doctor for him?"
Oh no, we were looking to speak to Old Man Doru or perhaps the church.
Yes.
He says, "Well, I could summon Doru and some of the priests. Let me go talk to them."
Please, please.
While we're waiting, I start looking to the southern skies, waiting for this dragon.
Okay.
Toadleaf kind of ditches everybody and says, "I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a head start on spreading the word of our dragon, the friend."
Maybe we wait on that before we talk to the mayor.
Well, you want to talk
Well,
to the mayor first.
So you would also know that the dragon isn't supposed to be here for another 2 days.
You
Oh.
change it to 5. We pissed him off.
Yeah, we you pissed him off.
I pissed him off.
Well, yeah, that was on the 25th of fall. It's the 27th.
Oh. Wait, so we could have had fucking time?
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
have it in my
fucking-
notes. On the 25th
Yes.
of fall, you met the dragon. I think you spent like a day over there, then you came like right back.
It was a two-day thing to get there after we saw the dragon, I thought.
We were close to the dragon though
It
already.
was 1 day. Hang on, let me make sure I didn't screw something up.
Yeah, I thought we had like a 1 day buffer between, but we made a really good time getting back.
Okay.
We
We
did.
got back in
Yeah,
2 days
you got
rather than 3
you got back in
days.
2. Yeah, I think it might be the 28th then. I think I may have missed a day somewhere. All right, so yeah, you have 1 day till the dragon gets here.
We met the dragon on the 22nd, and he said he'd meet us in 5 days.
The 22nd? That's not
That's
what
what
my
I'm showing.
note said.
You got the 23rd?
I have the 25th is when you met the dragon. Or wait, hang on.
22nd, we start.
Let me look back a little. Make sure I'm not.
We talk with Nathaniel. We head out. We go to the Iron Tide. So the 22nd is like we're heading to the Iron Tide. Maybe there's a day in there that I missed in the notes where we stopped before the dragon. So the latest it could have been would have been like the 23rd. And then so the 23rd, and then we get to the Iron Tide camp on the 25th.
No, you know what it was? It was the 24th because you left on the 22nd, traveled 3 days, arrived at the 25th. So it was the 24th when you met the
Okay.
dragon. And then 5 days would have been the 29th. So I did have it right.
Okay.
And
Just
then you
making
got
sure it's
there, yeah, on the 25th. Then I don't think.
I just remember us being like really pressed for time, and
Yeah,
being
because
able
you
to-
didn't even
And-
long rest. You spent most of the when you got there, you spent the whole day doing stuff. Like you went to the mine,
Yeah.
you met Orcard, then you left like that evening. So
Yeah.
it's only you still got 2 days. No, I was right. I was right in the first time because it's now the 27th.
But we weren't planning on being able to get back in 2 days. We were planning being able to get back in 3 days.
Yeah.
True.
Because that's usually how long it takes. So that would have given us 1 day to prepare the town.
Good. Good
Yeah,
shit.
so it's because you're back early, but yeah, you do have 2 days till the dragon arrives. All right, now that we have that cleared up, it's like, am I going crazy?
Thanks, Lou. Sorry, I was going
No,
crazy.
that's fine. So as you are waiting, trying to see, do you have any priest allies in this
While you're
town?
doing that, I'm gonna be like, so Beans, how was that the little wand working for you?
I wish somebody would have with more uses for it. Would we could give it to them? I appreciate it greatly, but my magic is not necessarily for attacking enemies.
Well, that is fine. If you don't want to use it, I would take it back, but that is up to you.
Oh, please take it back. I do not need it. I'll give you the wand back.
All right.
Alright, so I'll say Doru is the first to arrive. The old man would come walking out of town and say, I hear that you are suffering from some kind of sickness.
Yes.
Maybe I
Doru,
can
this is-
help. Can you tell me more about what you have?
Yes, we were fighting some, what was it? Undead, and they seem to have bit me, and I'm just not feeling very well. I feel my life force kind of draining from me.
He kind of walks over and starts looking at you. He says, what kind of undead were they?
Oh God, I have no idea.
He says, well, could you describe what they look like?
Well, I mean, what?
They were ghouls and I believe it's some sort of fever, dengue fever.
He says,
Dory
well,
fever? I don't remember.
Gargle fever?
there's a couple of different diseases that ghouls could give you. Unfortunately, I am more of a wizard than a healer. While it's true I can craft potions that might be able to help you, I don't think I have the ingredients to craft anything that would be of much use to you.
You don't have a scroll of greater restoration, Doru?
He says, no, it is not the type of spell that I can cast. Greater Restoration is a divine spell. I am an arcane caster. And
What the what?
Here, go
What
ahead.
if, what if Kale likes to be? What if he likes to be a ghoul? What if you like it, Kale?
This is all my
that's
friend.
true.
No one
As long
wants
as you're
to,
still my friends.
No one wants to be a ghoul. He would die and lose control of himself. And you would probably have to put him down. There is a very powerful cleric, I believe, Father Duval, Gregory Duval, who is under the employ of Lord Blackwater. If there is someone in town who can save you, it would be him.
Oh yeah.
I think we alerted the church too, so maybe Father Gregory.
Oh yeah, bud.
He says, well, the Palor Shrine has mostly younger priests. Father Duval is not of this town. He was brought in from the capital on request of Blackwater's people. So you might have to go to his estate to speak with him.
But surely
Let's
the priest
go.
would know of his knowledge, right?
Sorry, what?
So surely the priest would know of Father Gregory's knowledge, correct?
Well, they would know of Father Gregory, yes. They wouldn't necessarily be able to cast at the same magical ability as him.
We have made peace with Lord Blackwater, haven't we?
Yeah.
Juan?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Is there excuse me, Doru, but
Oh, of course.
might we have some privacy?
All
Beans
right.
would whisper to Juan,
He says,
is there a reason we don't want to work with, or we don't want to talk directly with this Father Gregory and want to go through the church instead of Blackwater?
I don't mind speaking with him.
We can go regardless now anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just was trying to appease these guards here, so we're not just going into the city, but
I
maybe
understand.
them.
Do you want me to wait out here with Kale while you and Leaf go fetch?
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Sounds good.
Let's go, Toadleaf.
Okie dokie.
So we'll make our way to the Blackwater estate.
all right. So the group heads into town.
Kale,
I say-
we're waiting at the gate.
Oh, you're leaving... So you said you're leaving Kale at the gate?
Kale and Beans are staying at the gate
Oh,
while we
alright.
fetch Father Gregory from Blackwater.
I'll just wave out. Kale will wave out and be like, "Hey, friends, don't forget to get me some healing potions, and some splint armor if you don't mind. I'll pay you back."
Cookies. Cookies.
Oh
As
yes,
we're-
and more cookies.
Fuck,
yes.
is this a shopping trip? No.
As me and as Juan and I are going over there, I say to Juan, he's probably not going to make it, right?
What? He can make it. Toadleaf.
I don't know. He looks a little bit under the weather. He's probably not going to make it.
Well, that's all right. Well, I appreciate the realism. We're gonna try though.
It is worth a shot.
Kale will look at Beans and be like, "Are you sure you want to be anywhere near me, little boy? I don't want to get you sick if I'm contagious."
Oh, Kale, I am not worried. You will be okay.
Why didn't you go
I have read
inside
about
with the rest of your friends?
Oh, and leave you out here by yourself? I would not want to do that to a close friend. I'm not talkative. I have plenty of books right here to read.
All right.
I prefer being on my own, and I'm not the social one. We talked with Doru. I don't have much else to many other people to talk to.
All right.
I just like reading my books and keeping company. I wish
Well,
I
while
had
we
more cookies,
wait,
though.
do you mind if you read me some of this from your
I
books?
will gladly. What would you like to read about? I have books about. Oh, I know. I have an idea. Let's take a few steps away from the guards. I have this book that we collected about demons. Maybe if we read this over here while we're waiting.
I love the idea that that Dean's accidentally maybe picked up the Demonomicon, and that would have been hilarious.
I guess Kale will look up at him, like kind of like with a scared smile, I guess, and be like, "Do you not have anything maybe about little bears in the woods that like to eat honey? That maybe have a friend with a rabbit and a donkey?
Ah,
Is it a
ah,
rabbit and a donkey?"
and the tiger as well. You would be quite surprised that a tiger would be friends with a rabbit and a donkey. But yes, yes, that donkey can be a little bit of a character there. Let's read that one instead, if you insist.
Alright, so the other two get to the estate, which at this point, although you're not on the best terms with Blackwater, the guards are allowing you access. You head inside.
I make faces at the guards.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they just kind of seem annoyed with you, but just let you go through. So you would meet up with, I think, Lyra. No, wait, Lyra was mad at you guys too, wasn't she?
No.
You guys, let's see.
Why was Lyra mad at us?
Because
think
you basically
he was
attacked
making
her in the dungeon.
Like with words.
We let her go.
Beans, ripped up a bunch of books she was trying to... She's really upset at you guys.
I don't think. Did you rip up books?
Yeah, he
I would
started
never
pulling...
rip a book.
He started using Mage Hand to pull out pages of the book she was reading. Like she literally
Oh
just
my God.
left. So she is definitely not talking with the group right now.
Oh
At
no.
least not beans. Warren,
Yeah.
can you fix that?
Alright. So I'll say Galen is there. He greets you. He says, welcome. Welcome back. I hope your trip was fruitful.
Galen, it was indeed. How are you today?
He says, I'm fine. Were you able to recover the dagger?
I was indeed. Orchard seemed to be alive. Something seemed to have taken him. And I don't know if he's no longer of this world, but it seems to have his mental acuity about him. While we were traveling up there, we did find some Iron-Tide survivors as well.
He says, wait, is he alive or did something take him? I don't understand.
He's alive, but I think he's dealing with a weird possession or something. But he has his wits about him currently, and he helped us escape. And I go into detail saying the caves were completely overrun with undead, and Orchard actually helped us escape when we were trying to investigate, and talking about the caves are completely overrun.
He says, interesting. Wonder what could have caused that. Well, were you able to slay Orchard? Get the
We did
dagger,
not
I assume?
slay Orchard. Orchard gave us the dagger willingly, and we agreed to honor and pay him for his work in joining us in Issyk. I feel like the offer should still stand. We can all work together for this goal.
Give me a persuasion check.
Uh-oh.
So he says, wait, he gave you the dagger, but you say he's possessed by something, but you say he's trustworthy. Is he possessed by something friendly? I don't understand what you're talking about.
We didn't quite have the time to actually figure everything out. Like, out of character, like, I don't actually know what took him, right?
I mean, it seemed like, well, he didn't seem possessed to you. He seemed like he was kind of like had his form corrupted by something, but he wasn't attacking you like the other ones were.
Okay, I will share that then. And be like, yeah, he had his form corrupted. Like, he had his wits about him, maybe not possessed, but his form definitely was corrupted.
So you kind of describe what he looked like. He says, and you say the others, though, were feral ghouls of some kind.
Indeed.
Yeah, we had to kill quite a few of them, sadly.
Well,
Well,
if you... What does he want if he's to join us?
He wishes for the original agreement, which was an even split. Even though he doesn't bring the same forces, I feel like they can still be of use to us. So I offered, a share of the split. If need be, we can take a reduced pay from ours, but I do think it is beneficial to have them working with us.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage. Which I think you still can't roll below a 20. Well, I mean, he definitely isn't bringing an army with him, so I don't think he should get what I originally was offering. I mean, it's unfortunate he lost his forces, though. Are you sure he's still going to be of use to us without his army?
I do. He is quite powerful himself. He single-handedly held back multiple hordes covering our escape before we convinced him to join us. And then don't forget Urdul, one of the magicians there, who has vast knowledge of the arcane. I think those two alone are worth the price.
He says, well, so you wish to work with him, and you also wish to work with the Blood Hand?
And you, yeah. Like, we don't need to be, killing each other, Blackwater. We can all work together, share the spoils for the growth of Chaur, and have everybody be at peace.
But maybe instead, though, Wanda, what if we just give him a portion like what we were going to get? What if we give him a share of what we were going to get? That way, we get a larger share.
Like that. I think we can leave negotiations up for when we're actually with Orcard, so we can discuss it. But I do think, like what you're asking, Blackwater, or reducing pay would be fair. But I do have to follow this up.
I want to remind you that there was some sort of misunderstanding between all of us, and my thought is that is due to the actions of one of the parties. I thought it was Orcard, but it very well could have been Cithril. He says, I don't know. I'm not sure who I can trust. You all seem to be very trusting of both the Iron Tide and the Blood Hand, but I'm still...
We keep our guards up and observe, but I do weigh on the side of trust over and caution over not working with people.
Well, it is more so, at least in my opinion, that you take somebody at their word until they give you a reason not to trust them.
Well, that's what I was doing until I lost some of my men and the artifact was stolen by one of them. I had thought it was Orcard, but it seems like it may have been Cithril. I don't know. He says, I don't have reason to trust either.
Keep your guard up, Blackwater. Would hate for something to happen and have a situation happen again.
He says, well, the important thing is we do have the dagger, and now all of our people have one of the items, so we have all three.
And speaking of issues, yeah, there's a dragon coming in 2 days here.
What? What do you mean a
don't
dragon?
Worry. He is very nice, and he respects the power. So you have to...
Says, why is there a dragon coming to town?
Totally want to explain?
I don't...
What?
We made the friend. He's a friend.
He's not a
He
friend.
says, "Are you insane?
He could be.
What color
He's not
dragon
one.
is it? Is it a chromatic or is it a metallic?"
It's
Uh,
a green.
Uh,
So there's an
Oh.
evil dragon coming to town. He says, "You do realize we don't have the resources to fight a powerful creature like a dragon."
Yeah, I'm hoping he wanted me to write him a song. I kind of convinced him it might be a better idea for him to leave people alive after Toby tried to go make friends with him. And like, hopefully we can just appease him and sing songs of his greatness.
I was
And
thinking.
so people
Wait,
could share his story rather than him just killing everything and there being no one to share it. And he seemed to like that idea. I did have to write a song for him, which I did write. And I'm going to talk to him when he gets here. I just need you to be aware. I have no idea what's going to happen.
what if we throw him a party and celebration? Then he'll feel very wanted and want to come back and then feel more
He
wanted.
says, "Why would you invite a dragon?
He
Are you
kind of
sure you
invited-
can protect or you can keep it from attacking the whole city
No,
or whole
not at all.
town?"
Not at all.
I think it's possible, but that's it.
Ah,
I can't lie to you, Blackwater. This is tough, and I don't know the best route to take. And I need to be open and honest with you about everything. And maybe you have some advice for us. I'm seeking your
Says-
wisdom.
what advice would I have for dealing with a dragon? What, you think I've dealt with dragons before?
No, but I thought you're smart. Like, you might have a plan.
You literally just told me about this. Why would I have a plan to...
Well, we got 2 days. Like, think of something. Blackwater, we know how smart you are. Like, I know you want to save this city too. And I know you.
I have
to help
mercenaries who might be able to come up with something, but you've put this whole town at risk. I hope you know that.
Well, I would just like to point out that he invited himself.
He did. We tried not to have him come, but you can't exactly tell a green dragon no.
Also,
Well,
I'm having issues with roll 20. I don't know what's going on.
what's done is done. God damn it.
I gave you as much leeway and time that I could. We came here as quick as we could after we had found out.
Says, well,
We
I have no
left-
idea what I'm going to do about a dragon, but I can certainly talk with my people and see what sort of ideas they come up with.
I'm hoping that you can let me talk with it first, and we can avoid all bloodshed if hopefully negotiations can work.
Well, you do seem to be good at that sort of thing. So I just hope you can keep it from destroying the town.
I'm gonna try. If I have to sacrifice my life to do so, I will. But I don't think it's gonna be satisfied with a snack like me.
No, I doubt it. He says, if you told anyone else of this,
We were planning on telling the mayor as well.
says, I don't know if that's the best idea. It might cause a panic.
Should she not be included if it's for the safety of the town, she can help evade the peace of the town and decide not to make those decisions herself. But part of our thinking was if we can get the town to show reverence for this dragon, then that might be.
And what if the
hopefully
dragon
enough
decides
to
to
kill her.
take some of the villagers as snacks before leaving?
Then I guess we have to fight.
He says it would still be smarter for you to just give him sacrifices than try to take it on.
I don't know if I can do that.
I still
Blackwater.
think that we could make this work. I wouldn't mind funding a party. We could have a big party, and we could set out a massive feast for him.
Outside of town?
No, not outside of town, but maybe in
Yeah.
a town square.
He
What, is he
says,
gonna land and just destroy everything? You can't land in the square.
says it
I-
seems like your go-to move is to throw parties when you're having problems.
Parties
It
always solve
works.
the parties always solve problems.
In any case, like I said, I'll see what I can do. Maybe we should just evacuate everyone to Highguard until we could get some help from the Empire. I don't know.
Regardless, I do plan on informing the mayor as well, but I can understand the need of not. I'll leave it up to you if you wish to share this information with Citro or not.
Well, I have no reason to speak with Cithril. If you wish to tell her, that's fine. She might
Okay.
she might have some trick for this sort of thing. My mercenaries are designed to are better at fighting ground forces. I don't know what we do with the creature that's attacking from the sky. Our walls would be useless.
Yeah.
So Toadleaf would fly up to Juan's ear and say, and whisper and say, "What if we evacuate everybody into the halls of Tarsus? What if we do that?"
Oh, that's a possibility. I don't know how safe they'd be down there, and it'd be underground.
Well, I'm very busy. Is that all?
That's not all Blackwater. I'm sorry. Third problem. One of our party members contracted, I think it's Daragul fever. And we hear of a Father Gregory that has a greater restoration that may be able to heal our friend.
He says, I think he does have magic that could help him. Do you have the ingredients needed for such a spell?
I don't even know what that spell would require.
All right.
So no.
I'll go get Father Gregory. I'm sure he can treat your friend. So some time would pass, like a couple minutes as you wait, and then an armored cleric will come out of the main hall, kind of from one of the side rooms. He walks up to you and smiles and says, I've heard a lot about you all. I'll admit not all of it good. My name is Father Gregory Duval, at your service.
Shit.
Father Gregory, a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, it seems the information you may have heard from us isn't the best, but we do try what we can. I'm wondering if you might be able to help our friend that has contracted the Daragul fever.
He nods and says, Ghoul fever, yes, I believe a greater restoration should fix him right up. Though such a spell does require some expensive components to cast. Do you have any divine components by any chance? He says that or diamond dust. Both could be
Check the
used.
bag of holding.
I start looking in the bag of holding, seeing would we need diamond dust or...
He says diamond dust or 100 maho of divine components.
Like religious?
Yes, religious components.
I think we have that, but I'm looking.
Matt said, yeah, we have 500.
We have,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay.
then I will gladly say yes. We do have 100 components we can use.
This is excellent. We should be good then. The spell is pretty easy to perform if you have the components. Other than that, I would just ask for a 200 gold piece donation to the church.
Oh, that's it? Father Gregory, please. 250 is the least I can offer.
He says, I'm happy to take more. The church could always use more money to further the influence of Palor throughout the Empire.
I understand how important it is for the people to have some place to preach, so by all means, please, the least we can do to help.
Alright, so go ahead and minus the 100 gold or 100 maho of religious components and 250. Are you paying him, Juan?
Yeah, I will take it out of mine for now. If need be, we can get some later.
Alright, so at, we'll say, yeah, like at around 11, you guys meet up back at the gate, and Gregory Duval will cast Greater Restoration, bringing Kale back from the brink. So So you definitely feel a lot better as the strain of the disease is off you, though you also feel like you could use some rest. He says
Is he
you,
okay taking a golden bar in lieu of 100 gold pieces, Lou?
yeah, that's fine, if you want to
Okay.
pay him with a bar. He says, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, good paladin, I noticed your holy symbols. I was curious. What god do you follow?
Well, Lathander, friend.
He says, a noble deity to follow. It's a pleasure to be able to help a fellow warrior of justice.
Yes, friend, I owe you a great debt. Is there anything I can do for you?
He says, no, I think the donation, along with what your group has given me for the spell, should suffice. He says, just be cautious around undead. They often carry horrid diseases and curses, and if you don't have magic like this ready, it could end you.
Yeah, I suppose I'll try to keep steer clear, but it seems like this group is a magnet for the undead, so don't know how well that's going to work out for me.
He nods. He says, alright, well, good luck to you, friends. If you need any more clerical work or disease curing, I will be at the Blackwater Estate. Just come find me.
Would you happen to have a scroll of greater restoration?
He says, I don't believe I have one created. I'm sorry. I just have the spell.
If ever needed to be created, how much would you... Was there a favor I could do for you to maybe get a discount if you need any money for that?
Well, I've been pretty busy, but if I have some time, I can certainly check in with you and see if you still need the scroll created.
That sounds good to me.
So as I said, I'll be at the Blackwater Estate.
Father Duval, I have a quick question. We have been able to connect Citral, Lord Blackwater, and the Iron Tide. What happened between the three of them? We've gotten many stories, but they don't seem to align.
As well, I only know what I was told by Lord Blackwater, that he was betrayed by the Iron Tide and that they then attacked the city. I don't know if something else happened, but
as well.
yes.
And the others said they were betrayed by Lord Blackwater.
He says, I hadn't heard that Blackwater had dealt with the Blood Hand. Are you sure that's true? That sounds like a vicious rumor.
Lord Blackwater admitted to it himself.
When was this?
It was in conversations with the mayor when we were discussing and trying to bring peace to the town of Chaur.
Kind of looks to the rest of you. He says, is this true?
Did Blackwater say that?
Yeah, he did.
Or was
He admitted to bringing Iron Tide and Bloodhand to Chaur. He told the mayor that.
Okay, yeah, then I'll back it up.
He says, that is quite the accusation. I mean, he had said he worked with the Iron Tide, but the Blood Hand is
in there?
it's quite a bit more. Yeah, they're a dangerous criminal organization who have done horrible things.
Everyone has their reason.
As has nobility, but
this does not sit right with me. He says, I don't suppose you have any proof of this other than your word.
No, you can talk to the mayor if you wish. She was there. We're about to go speak with her now.
He says, perhaps I should.
Alright.
Alright, I'll get to the
might
bottom
you
of this.
come with us
He says, where are you going?
to the
To speak
mayor?
with the mayor now.
Oh,
Yes.
I suppose if we're both going there. certainly.
Aye.
All right.
And do you have any like cookies or candy?
He says, I do not know. My apologies.
I thought the church would do better.
Mm.
What do you feed your young children?
He says,
Your
well,
orphans?
as you may have noticed, young one, I don't generally travel with children, so there's not
Or
usually a need
orphans?
to feed them.
Hmm. That checks out, I guess. I
So,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
what time of day is it, Lou? Like, what's?
At this point, it's probably about 11:30, so it's a little bit before noon.
Totally says to everybody, if we're going to do this party plan and have it ready for him when he comes, then I need to go ahead and start the planning.
You want to go plan while we go talk to the mayor?
It could probably help.
Well, do whatever you got to do, Toadleaf.
All right. He nods.
Make
and
sure
talks.
there's lots of candy. You
There
can't have a
will-
party without candy.
Of course.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Toadleaf's off to go plan a party.
All right. How are you doing that?
He wants to do it in the center of town right here.
So you're just trying to hire people to like bring food and such?
Well, he's gonna want to clear out some area, so he's gonna probably have to pay people to move their stands and set up tables and
All right.
prepare
And
food.
this is for the 29th?
Yeah, this is for the part. Like, yeah, this is for when the dragon, or before the dragon arrives, like right before, I guess.
Okay. And the rest of you go to see the mayor?
Yeah.
All right.
Like setting up festival music,
that's
the
my
whole
plan.
thing.
So you go to the town hall, where you are admitted, no problems. And let's see, what's Mayor Asher doing? Yeah, she will make some time to see you. I'll say at about 12:30, she comes to meet up with you and Father Duval, since he's with you. She greets you and says, welcome again, Miscreants.
Mayor Asher, how are you?
Says, I'm well. I hope
Well-
you've been well.
Yeah, we've been better, and I'm glad you're well for now. We got some news.
Oh, all right. Well,
Do you want to sit down for this?
You're in yogurt, Maggie.
she says, does this have to do with the disappearance of the Iron Tide?
In part, did learn what was going on with the Iron Tide, but in another part, a dragon is coming to visit the town in 2 days, and wants a festival appropriate for a dragon.
Gregory Duval. Father Duval looks at you and says, wait, what? A dragon? You didn't say anything about a dragon before.
Yeah, we told Blackwater. I guess
Speaking-
we weren't supposed
Yeah,
to share
we
with everyone until we told the mayor.
Why?
Well, Blackwater passed it
Mayor.
down to you.
Mayor Asher seems very unnerved. She says, why is there a dragon coming here? What dragon?
Oh, what is their name? What is their name, Juan?
Valhaven Caldex.
Nope.
She would say, why is it coming here? Does this have something to do with Blackwater or the Iron Tide?
Has nothing to do with either of them. This dragon wishes to destroy everything, but we convinced him that perhaps if he leaves people alive, we could share stories of
Spread greatness.
amazingness, so that way he has a reason to let people live.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dragon wanted to destroy.
I mean, are you sure? Is this dragon trustworthy? Gregory, or Father Duval would say, green dragons are chromatic. Such a dragon is not trustworthy.
I agree. But what choice do we have?
He says, I guess none. How did you find out a dragon was coming to the town? Seems like a random bit of information.
Well, you'll notice that Toadleaf's not here. I think he's a little embarrassed. He thought he could make friends with one, and went out and started talking to it. And
So the fairy has brought this dragon upon us?
inadvertently, like the dragon decided it was gonna raise everything to the ground, and we convinced it to like that we should write songs and share stories of its greatness.
the dragon
wouldn't
wanted
everything.
to
Yeah, and be our
destroy
friend.
Chaur.
He's basically gonna be our friend and chill. He's gonna like hang out with us.
The dragon wanted to destroy Chaur, but we were able to convince it that Chaur is better left standing to spread words of this dragon's greatness.
My friends, I think you and this Toadleaf have made a grave error. A green dragon could level the whole city, and there's not much we can do to stop it.
Oh, I don't think he would do that.
Well, that's also why
I
we came to tell you immediately, Mayor. We need to leave the decision up to you. We plan on
we know of areas. Yes. We can prepare a festival for it, and we know of areas underground that might keep the townsfolk safe. But
or escape to Highguard.
yeah,
Just as I don't really. I don't know if we should evacuate the whole city. The logistics for doing all this in 2 days would. We need to get together enough food, and we would need someplace to stay in Highguard. I don't think they're just gonna let us camp out in their town square.
He also might want some money and jewelry. If we can offer that up, I think that might keep him a little bit happy as well.
Says, well, surely adventurers such as yourself have treasures you could offer him.
Which we plan on already giving. I already gave some.
Yeah. You know, the big thing we're trying to inform you of is that we might want to start planning a festival, an annual festival for this dragon to celebrate its greatness.
Our hope is that if it has a city celebrating its greatness, it would want to protect it. And perhaps the town gets a guardian.
Father Duval shakes his head. He says, this dragon will not protect this city. He will most likely destroy it. We will probably have to fight him.
Probably.
He says,
So all this being said,
the death your ally may have brought upon us is... This is not good.
it is not. You are correct.
Gotta love the chaos of a fairy.
The mayor says, Miscreants, please leave us. I need to speak with some of the people in town to see what we are going to do about this.
Of course, Mayor. Please let us know as soon as you decide what you are planning so we can assist you.
And do you know of anywhere I can buy some armor? Just in case it gets a little heated.
She shrugs. She says, no, I'm sorry. The caravans were in town, but there's not any in town right now. I'm not sure when the next one is coming, but they might have armor smiths who are selling wares. Alright, so what's the group gonna do?
One last thing, Father Duval here with us tonight. Lord Blackwater had admitted to bringing the Ironside, or working with the Ironside and Bloodhand, correct?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
She nods. She says, yes, that was the meeting we had. Father Duval says, I had forgotten all about that. It seems like the current scenario is more important to be resolved, but yes, it's good to know that, Mayor Asher. He says, I believe as soon as this dragon thing is done, I'm going to terminate my contract with Blackwater and return to the capital. I cannot work with someone who has worked with the Blood Hand. And she says, well, that is, of course, within your rights, and I understand why you feel that way. He nods.
And Mayor Asher, don't forget about the underground. But we are here to support you.
She says, yes, the tunnels might come in handy as a hiding spot for the villagers.
Right.
Now, if you please, I'm very busy now, especially. She seems very upset.
Very good.
Possibly with your group.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what are
Father
you gonna
Duval, I'll turn to Father Duval as we're walking out and say as well. You mentioned your mercenaries are adept at fighting ground forces and might be worthwhile to bring the fight the dragon might be more even in the tunnels below the city of Chaur. It's a slight advantage. Yeah.
I don't think a dragon would fit in any tunnel, so I doubt it would go down
Even
there.
venture down them.
Perhaps.
He can shapeshift.
Oh yes, the dragon can also take the form of a human.
You've seen it do this?
Yes.
He says, I don't know too much about dragons, I just know the stories of their destructive capabilities. Well, I would much rather fight a humanoid down in the tunnels with the advantage of numbers versus a flying dragon. So if it's foolish enough to come down there, we'll have a much better chance of being able to kill it.
I'm hoping we can have.
Maybe we could,
and appease its ego.
or maybe, is there a way we could lure him into the tunnels if need be, to trap him in there and ambush him?
It is driven by promises of gold and magic items.
Well,
But this might be a conversation for a day from now. We should prepare festivities and celebration as we said we would.
prepare celebration for the dragon?
If we can appease its ego, I'm hoping that we may not need to fight the dragon at all.
Well, if you think that'll work, I mean, I'm willing to try anything at this point.
Worth a shot.
I will speak to the guards and get word out that we might need to retreat underground. Do you know of any easy entrances to these old ruins? I know that you and the Blood Hand and Blackwater have been using them. Or should I just talk with Galen about it?
Galen has an entrance under his estate that he's been using to explore.
He says, well, hopefully he'll be willing to let us use that as a hiding spot.
And there's also that main entrance in the center of town, right?
You haven't told her about the well entrance.
I tell her about the well entrance.
She says, oh, the old abandoned well south of the marketplace? I didn't even realize that was an entrance. All right, well, that'll be useful to know. Thank you. All right, well, do what you need to prepare this festival if you think that will appease the dragon. But you've led us into some danger here, Miscreants. I'm a little disappointed, I must say.
It's me not too. Miscreants, it's Toby. But I guess we are all supporting each other. Yeah, I'm quite disappointed. We will clean up this mess.
She nods and says, well, I hope so. Alright, so what is the group gonna do as you leave
Hey.
the barracks?
Lou, a couple sessions ago, I spoke to somebody that was selling armor. Was that the caravan when we were here?
Yes, so the caravan was here before you left, but they've gone
Okay.
since then.
Alright.
We should have checked with the Orchard's crew before we left there.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that. My bad. Totally forgot about that.
They did have a
Oh, well.
quartermaster. Well, remember the Orcard said their supplies were, in the cave.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
you would have had to fight to get to them. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there is currently, unless Lord Blackwater has some armaments, because he does have a lot of mercenaries at his house right now.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to ask him.
All right.
See if there's any
So you head over there.
armor.
While he's heading over there, I'm gonna head over to Cithro.
Oh, so you're separating? All right.
Yeah.
So let's see. Kale is heading to the Blackwater estate. Dewdrop is working on organizing a party. Juan is going to speak with Cithril. What's Beans doing?
Beans will go with Juan.
Okay. So Beans goes with Juan. Alright, I guess, how should we decide? I mean, it's all happening simultaneously. I guess, give me initiative rolls?
Oh, shit. We're about to fight Lord Blackwater. Here we go.
Where's Toadleaf?
Sorry, my computer's being slow.
No worries. Well, I guess Toadleaf doesn't have much to do other than you're gonna try to organize this party.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going for like an extravagant festival with like the paper lanterns and
Okay.
banners with Caldrick's Foul Heaven Hunt. All like going all out.
So-
in the-
You're kind of just talking to a bunch of the merchants around town, trying to secure like food and some artistic banners. I guess persuasion,
okay.
unless there's another skill you'd want to use for this.
No, I think persuasion is the route to go.
Okay.
Okay, here let me roll.
Crit.
Close.
So you're spending some time talking with a bunch of different people. You're getting a bunch of quotes for various foods and like commissions to draw like nice paintings and banners. I'll say at the low end you could spend about 300 gold. At the high end you could spend about 800 gold on this party.
800 gold, and
If
what would that buy me?
So that would buy you like really nice banners that would have to be created tonight, so they just start working on them right away, like put you to the top of their lists. That would get you some really nice food from some of the vendors that are still in town from the caravan that just left. It would get you a couple of performers, again, from the caravan who'd kind of stayed in town to wait till the next caravan to move on. And it would probably get you some bards as well as bards, storytellers, performers, banners, and food. So yeah, it's probably everything. It'll get you pretty much everything it could get you.
And super nice, like a dragon would like it, right?
I mean, you hope.
I hope. Yeah.
don't-
Okay. Along with that, I'll do the 800, but I'm going to have like I guess one of the town's best artists work on commissioning a painting that needs to be done by tomorrow morning of a green dragon.
All right, so yeah, that would be included. Where are you paying the 800 from? Your own funds?
My 8 gold bars.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, so you pass out gold bars to several different people who basically get things rolling for the party on the 29th. That does take you most of the day.
Okay. The last thing I would probably do is I would buy a chest, like a decorative kind of chest, and then fill it with I could have swore I had some silver. One sec, let me check.
I think we should help. Toad Leaf pay for this, friends.
Well, you wouldn't know about this.
Oh, sorry.
I would buy a chest and fill it, like a decorative chest, and fill it with 100 gold.
All right. So I guess just take the chest price and double it. And we'll say that's a decorative chest.
Okay, I gotta look up the chest price. One sec.
Can I get
Go
it?
ahead.
Yeah. So next up, Juan, you would be admitted to the Blood Hand headquarters, being that you guys are on okay terms now. Actually, no, you guys were always on good terms with her. So Cithril is not there. Instead, you find Neil. He says,
Hello, Neil.
Hello again.
I kind of got some urgent news for Cithril. The sooner we tell her, the better.
He says she is actually over in Highguard. She had to take a trip there to talk to her superiors about what happened. She's not going to be back for a few days, but I'm here. What do you need?
Okay, well, Neil, are you ready for a doozy?
I don't know what that means. What's a doozy?
Hold on to your socks, boy. I got a story for you. My story's crazy enough your pecs might burst out of their skin.
Says, well,
So.
unlikely, but I suppose you never know.
So, we traveled up to Orchard's camp, and I go through saying everything that we did up in Orchard's camp, just like we did with Cithril and Blackwater.
Alright, so you talk to him about all the stuff at Orchard's camp. He says, so the Iron Tide were wiped out by some kind of curse. Seems like a win for us.
Yeah, well, seems like Orchard's still alive. His body's deformed, like I was saying, and, we still got our duel on some survivors. They're recruiting as many of the, survivors that they can. They do plan on meeting us soon. We did agree to continue working with them. Figure it's fair. They lost a bunch of their men. So the least we can do is help pay them some reparations and continue them under our employ.
As well, none of this sounds like much of a doozy, but sure, that's
Okay.
that's crazy, I guess. I mean,
Second one is there's a dragon coming to town in 2 days.
he says, what? A dragon?
Yeah.
Why is there a dragon coming to town?
So then I go through and explain the story of how we found the dragon eating people.
Says, God damn it. I knew that little fairy was going to get me killed.
Well, we're in this pickle now, and we're trying to do everything we can. I've already informed Blackwater and the mayor. Father Duval found out as well, because he was there when we were telling the mayor, and now we are coming to let you guys know. So it seems like everybody's in the loop here.
He says, He says, you spring this on me when Cithril's gone. I'm the muscle. I'm the second in command. What the hell am I supposed to do about this?
You see, look at those pecs, dude. Look at they're bulging right now. I told you.
He says, flattery will get you everywhere, but I'm still unhappy about this.
I know. So our plan, the mayor is going to decide what to do with the people. Blackwater is going to decide what to do with his mercenaries. Our goal is to try to appease this dragon's ego and throw a small party for it. And hopefully, I tried convincing the dragon we are more useful alive to share tales of its wisdom and power. As you know, dragons have big egos. But I'm hoping that maybe the dragon could see this as a future investment and come here once a year for a party in its honor, and may or may not see it as its territory and want to protect it. I have no idea where this is going to go. We got multiple avenues we're all trying to look at.
because there's tons of stories of dragons protecting people. I mean, hell, all the legends, that's all they talk about is how much dragons protect people. What are you, an idiot?
Well, dude, I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't know. It could happen, right? Like, we might as well try.
He says, fine, yes, maybe we'll have a dragon protector. Not like there's any stories of dragons doing other things to towns when they come. It's all about protecting towns, right? He says, anyway...
I'm glad you finally came to the side.
He says, we'll be hiding underground for this. You just let us know when it's over. He says, tell the other bases, we're all going into the underground. They're like, yes, sir.
Just so you're aware, Blackwater is, and the mayor were possibly talking about being underground as well as their refuge.
What? How do they even know about the underground? What?
Well, we told them.
You sons of bitches. Swear to God.
Look, if a dragon's coming to kill them, I figure it's better that they have a place to hide, Neil, so everybody just doesn't die. It's not just for you guys. There's enough room for everybody.
He says, well, from what I've heard, you're the reason the dragon's coming to town.
You're not wrong, but now mistakes were made. Now we're trying to own up for them, okay?
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. He says, just get out of here. Just get out of here.
All right, I'll see you in your lovely pecs, hopefully at the party.
He says, we're not going to any dragon party. We're going to be nice and safe in the tunnels.
Neil, just you come up. There's a bunch of good food. I think the dragon could be persuaded by your pecs alone.
Give me a persuasion check.
Plus, you can run if things get bad.
You really think he'd be persuaded by my pecs? I mean, they are pretty nice. Does he have good pecs? Have you seen this dragon? Have you seen this dragon with that? Well, dragons don't wear shirts. It's a stupid question.
Thinking back to when he transformed into his human form, did he look jacked?
You didn't actually see him that well. He had a full plate helmet armor on, and he had a sword on his back. He had he had a huge great sword. He had armor, and yeah, he was pretty covered. And he didn't actually speak that much in his armored form. He mostly spoke when he was a dragon.
So I tell Neil, hey, he did transform into a human, where he does have pecs, and he couldn't see it because he was wearing a bunch of armor, but that armor looked pretty heavy. I mean, you got to imagine he's got some muscles underneath it.
Maybe you would be impressed then.
And it'd be a good story for you to tell.
Well, maybe I'll stop by this party if the whole goddamn town isn't on fire by the time I peek out.
Fair enough, Neil.
Step out of your bunker to check.
It's like, is it safe? Alright, well, sure. If the town's still in one piece, I'll come and see if I can impress the dragon.
And then maybe after this, we can finally fucking go to Isik.
Says, would be nice. So these Iron Tide bastards, these corrupt, he said they were corrupt, and they're gonna join us? Are you paying them?
We're gonna figure out a way to pay them what they're worth, but if need be, we'll pay them out of our own pockets.
Says, alright, that's what I like to hear. Alright, boys, let's get our stuff together. We're going down into the tunnels, because apparently the magical miscreants got Chaur destroyed.
Neil, what the fuck? Alright, it's a little soon for that, man. Alright, hasn't happened yet, and you still got 2 days. You don't need to go hide like rats underground now. Hasn't happened yet.
We're gonna move our stuff underground. It's better to be prepared. I'm not gonna be doing it last minute.
Alright, fair enough. Well, thanks, Neil. Glad you got this in Cithral's absence.
Alright, so cutting over to Kale. So you go into the estate. You're allowed entrance, and as you get to the main hall, you hear some yelling. As you kind of get into the area, there's a bunch of mercenaries standing around in the middle of the hall. You see Father Duval and Lord Blackwater in a heated argument. He says, "The only reason I'm staying, Blackwater, is because of this new threat to the town." He says, "But I can't believe I ever worked for someone who would, first of all, put the town in danger because of the Iron Tide, and then this, the Blood Hand?" He says, "I only did what I thought I needed to do to secure the items." And he says, "Well, this is not something the church supports, and my superiors will be hearing about this." And he kind of storms out. Blackwater seems very upset. What do you want to do?
Fuck. 1 second. Give me
You're
1
welcome.
second.
Oops.
Guess I'll walk up and be like, what seems to be wrong?
He turns and he says, "You! Goddamn miscreants. All my headaches come back to your fucking party." He says, "Now you've gotten my best cleric to leave our employ." He says, "He was supposed to help deal with the hordes of undead. Why would you tell him about the Bloodwater? I thought we had agreed we weren't going to talk about this with other people." Or sorry, the Blood Hand. He says, "Why would your group tell him about my dealings with the Blood Hand?"
To be honest, I thought he would have already have known.
He says, "No, he doesn't. Why would the Church of Paylor would not work with me if they knew all of my associates?" He says, "This type of work requires both the holy and the not so holy." He says, "And I thought we had agreed that you weren't going to speak with anyone else about all of this." He says, "Anyway, my agreement wasn't with you, it was with one of your other group members." He says, "I'm annoyed that this is now another problem that's cropped up. What do you want?"
I was just looking for some armor.
He says, "Go to the quartermaster. If I have anything, they'll sell it to you at a fair price."
Thank you. Is there anything I can do to help you?
He says, "Yeah,
with
why
this
don't you go talk to your fellow holy man and convince him not to leave, because we kind of need him for Isik."
Sounds good.
He kind of looks surprised. He says, "Really? You think you could convince him not to leave?"
I can try my best. From what I've seen, you've done nothing but what you could for the best of the town and to save people. So hopefully that as well will help convince him to stay."
He says, "Well, if you could convince him, I certainly would owe you." So you're going to go buy your armor, or are you going to go follow Father Duval?
I'm gonna go talk to Father Duval, I guess. Does it sound like he's like just gonna fucking leave right now?
So you follow him over to the barracks area, where he does seem like he's packing a bunch of his stuff. As you enter, he is a little surprised. He says, Paladin Kale, I'm sorry, I don't know your family name. I feel strange calling you by your first name."
That is all right, Father. I've come to convince you to try and convince you to stay.
He says, "Convince me to stay. After..." He says, "You should leave with me. Lathander would not look well on serving people who work with thugs and brigands."
But would he not favor somebody to stay behind and protect these people?
He says,
I mean, look what happened to me. How could you leave this town knowing that there's undead on the way as well?
He says, "Wait,
how could you leave them?" From what I overheard, is that you were brought here to help deal with the hordes of the undead.
He says, "Well, that was once we got to the city of Isik." He says, "But from all, I plan to stay until the dragon is dealt with, because obviously the people will need me. But I don't think the village is in danger of an undead attack.
I've seen many undead in my time here, and from the tales that I've been told, there seems to be something much darker in the area. It would be of help for you to stay. You cannot leave. Look what happened to me. This could happen to women and the children of this town. How could you just abandon them over this?
So, Kale, as far as you know, there are no undead coming to town. Are you lying right now?
Not lying, just more of like trying to persuade him, from my knowledge of it just being kind of in the area. I feel like it would kind of just lead my character to believe that there's always a chance that something could come.
I mean, yeah, but by that logic, you'd never leave Chaur, right? Because you'd always be here trying to protect it.
It sounds like deception, though.
Yeah, it sounds a lot more like deception than actual, like, persuasion.
Unless you're trying to convince him to go to Issac to deal with all the undead there, so they don't hurt any more innocents. But that's not going to be Chaur.
Yeah, so, I mean, are you trying to be deceptive here, or are you just trying to, yeah, I'm not sure what you're going for. Because your guy's good, right?
Not at deception.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're aligned. Oh, no, you're not lawful.
Oh, yeah.
You're lawful neutral. Okay. I mean, so I guess you could try to deceive him, but, yeah, you, like I said, as far as you know, there's no danger of Chaur being attacked by undead. Unless that was like a misunderstanding on your part.
Yeah, it's just a misunderstanding on my part.
Alright, well, he would say, well, don't worry, friend. I'm not going to abandon the town until after the dragon is dealt with. But I don't see any reason why I would stay and work for someone who would work with thieves and assassins.
Because he also works for people that are for the people, right? For life. There is a gray area. It's not all good and all bad. And we could still use your help in Issac, because by helping just the magical miscreants themselves, you are helping thousands of people.
Give me a persuasion check. Says, well, I mean, I don't see how I'd be helping thousands of people. I mean, this expedition is meant as some kind of archaeological dig. I agreed to it because Blackwater was paying the Church of Palor quite a bit of money. I'm not sure how that would help thousands of people.
By helping the magical miscreants, that's our job, is to help thousands of people.
Give me another persuasion check.
Okay.
Says, well, I mean, it's true that you've done a great deal for the town, and the town definitely owes you. Well, other than bringing a dragon upon it now, but before
Not my
that,
fault.
you certainly did help protect the town from the Iron Tide, or at least the magical miscreants did. He says, I don't know. I need to think on this and pray. I don't know if I could live with myself if I helped someone who was corrupt. He says, I appreciate your group telling me the truth of Blackwater's deceptions. He says, I may have just... Maybe I still will go to Issac, I don't know, but I don't know how I can square that away with what I know now.
I am definitely on your side, but as far as I've known, everyone that I've met has not been, as you said, all bad. They've been working for together as for the town as well.
He says, yes, Blackwater has done a lot for the town. I'm aware of that. He says, but
Is there anything else I can do for you to convince you to stay? But if not, I respect your whatever your decision may be, and I will leave you alone.
give me another persuasion. Well, Paladin Kale, as I said, I will think on this, and I'll pray and see what my God tells me to do, if anything. He says,
All right.
but like I said, I can only trust my judgment and my instincts in times like this, because these are tests of one's faith. He says, but I'll let you know. He says,
All right.
perhaps I will work for the Miscreants instead of Blackwater.
I like the sound of that, friend. All right, you take care.
He
Let me know
says,
of your decision.
you just make sure you keep the town standing.
I will do my best.
Because if you don't, I may die to a dragon soon anyway. Alright, so anyone else doing anything today?
Can I still buy armor or no?
Oh, so if you go to speak with the quartermaster, they would be selling armor at book price.
Okay.
There's a couple of suits of armor that you can buy.
All right. Yeah. I'll just
What did you
Blue
want to
eye.
get? Scale or splint?
Splint.
Do you have enough money for that?
I don't
That's
think I
expensive.
do.
It's I think like 500 something gold pieces, right?
Damn, come on.
Damn.
How much is splint?
I
thought it was
don't.
like
I wouldn't know.
175 or something, or I could be wrong.
You can look it up in the compendium if you do a search for armor. Here, I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Splint mail is... Oh no, it's only 200. It's not as bad as I thought. So 200
Nice.
gold pieces.
Yep. I think I only got 100, so
Alright, well,
I
I
you
just
have
have to convince somebody to
I'll
help
give you
me.
100 if you want to just do it now, Lou, so he doesn't have to go back.
Well, sure, we can say he goes back and speaks with you and then goes back to the Blackwater
Okay.
estate. Maybe tells you what happened with Lord Blackwater.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell them.
I hand him a gold bar.
Thanks.
Alright, so you spend 100 gold in the gold bar and get splint armor. You might want to ask them for more money since you might need to, pay for a room and food in town.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm
So,
poor.
I added things to the chest, Lou. I added oil of etherealness since it's expensive, quite expensive. 100 GP of gold, 100 Maho of arcane components, and then my magical tapestry with a living unicorn inside. It's a good start, I think.
Okay.
I guess I would go to the others whenever I'm done planning. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I would go to everybody and try to secure,
Are you sure? I don't know if we should give away that tapestry, but well, totally. Can I give you some more money?
It would be good to have a little bit of donation. I understand that it is my fault, and I'm trying to do my best. Make
Let
sure.
us not damn this unicorn.
Oh, what'd you say, Matt?
Let us not damn this unicorn. It is innocent, right?
I don't know. Persuade me. Honestly, try. I want to see it.
I just tried.
Roll it. I want to see.
Beans is not
Roll
very persuasive.
We should let us give other things. There are plenty of other.
Roll it. I want to see.
Alright, why don't we do a 10-minute break?
Cool.
Be
Ooh.
back in a little bit.
Not too bad. 14?
DC 12.
So, we'll just keep going.
We have lots of scrolls we can share.
Totally
Not
says,
that would help it.
what do you want to put in there instead of the unicorn?
Well,
I think
that's
unicorn.
one. What can we? What other things do we have?
Shit.
We have books.
I do have this.
Instead of the tapestry of the unicorn,
I have a tapestry.
there's a tapestry of King Farhog. Torg.
What?
But I would hate to damn this unicorn to live with the dragon.
What
I
are?
have
what
another
is every-
tapestry aside from that one too.
What is everybody willing to donate? You do not have to, but what are you willing?
Well, I don't know if I can donate, but I hate to beg for more money. But since you're all here, I need some help with lodging and food.
Well, we can cover your lodging and food.
You could always come and live in the forest with me while we're here.
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I can do for you all to make up for this, of course, any gold that we come across, I will give back when I can.
Is that donation, Matt? Is that for the chest or is that for Kale?
No, that was for you.
Okay.
Yeah, for the chest.
All right.
Then
whatever y'all want to donate, I'll put in the chest. So just let me know.
I am okay putting the other tapestry, the one of the King Farhorn, or I have another one. Put one of those in. I'm not giving you any gold because fuck you, because you stole. You got me robbed.
I had you robbed.
Technically, friend, I don't think we would have had the dragon here if you would have just let Toadleaf die.
Kinda.
You're not wrong.
So it's kind of your fault too.
We couldn't let it. I couldn't let him die, and then I'm like, "Fuck, we'll just deal with the aftermath."
All right.
Nate, you see that tapestry object?
Okay, so we're not doing the magical unicorn tapestry then,
or the King Farhorn one.
Whichever one you want. That's up to you.
This is an old one that I have. I think we got this one forever ago, and it was never identified, but that one works.
Is it just tapestry art object? It doesn't have a name?
It doesn't have a name.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna get here and just be like, "This isn't enough."
I mean, we're throwing him a
drop whatever's in your pocket.
Massive party.
So let's hide some things in the halls of Tarsus so that when we drop.
He is. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, give me more, bro."
I mean, that oil of etherealness is like almost 2,000 gold worth. Like GP worth.
Yeah,
but he's gonna be like, "Are you sure that's it?" Because that's what he did last time, right?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna talk with him and be like, "Oh, of course this isn't it. Every year this celebration will be."
That's good. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be relying on you to do the talking. I am going to talk. I'm going to present him the gift.
We might as well help, right?
Honestly, I would recommend probably nobody else even talking, so they don't even have to. Because I feel like one fucking bad roll.
Yeah, you got a good point. But I mean,
if you want, I'm not going to say no. That's just like out of character, right? Like, if we're going to get through this.
We're talking out of character. I have good persuasion, so I feel comfortable saying a few things here and there. Not good
totally. Should you not be there?
He has good persuasion.
As far as
how are you going to make dragon babies if you're not there, Toadleaf?
As far as he knows, he doesn't know that me and Beans exist, right? So should we even be there with you guys, or kind of like hiding off in the distance just in case something happens?
It's a party. I mean, we're gonna have everybody there. I'm even gonna have the ogres there.
Yeah.
Backup. But yeah.
Yeah, I might as well be there. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm gonna have.
I need to go start teaching the bards this song.
Yes, that's you should say that. But I'm gonna have the ogres there holding banners. You know, just.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I mean. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I'm not scared at all.
Kale, just don't stand next to me. I don't want to stand near anybody. Remember, his a breath weapon that is an AoE.
It's an
So,
AoE. Yeah, and it's hard to.
spread out.
Oh, just stand behind me, child. I'll keep you safe.
Nope, that's not how it works. It'd be great if
Look,
it
I
was.
got this new armor.
It's quite fancy.
It melts just the same.
Yeah, dude. Oh, cool. New armor for him to melt to your skin.
Yeah. Well, it's like I buffed my AC, when I went to go take the hit from the dragon, and I'm like, oh wait, it's con based. Ooh. Yeah.
You barely
Yeah.
survived that hit too.
They see don't.
Left, and you succeeded the throw.
I
I'm gonna
did.
Misty step out of the way, bro.
I earned dragon
Okay.
points for that. He was really like, all right, yeah, you a real one. I handed my gold bag, so.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go bad as everybody expects. I think it's going to go worse than we hope.
I
But
think you need to be optimistic because we're
Hope for
doing.
the best,
Yeah.
prepare for the worst.
in Toad Leaf and Juan, we trust.
I spend like $1,000 or more just in gold on this.
Yeah,
Nate,
I mean, I just between the dragon and all the shit we just spent here, I think I just spent like 500 gold.
Right. This is an expensive.
The donation to Gregory's church, the components.
This.
And
I mean,
Kale, you're charisma based, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
So
baby.
you should be good as well. Good to talk. Beans is the one who won't talk.
Oh, and I can use my lucky.
But the thing is, it's dragon, so even I'm worried if you get anything below a 20. That
Yeah,
it's
but
not
I'll just use lucky every time.
well, it'll help.
look at your fucking con saves. Bad rolls happen. That's all I'm trying to say.
They do.
I literally can't roll below a 20.
I'm gonna let Juan do most of the talking. Honestly,
My charisma's been pretty fucking good. I feel like I'm doing pretty decent.
Yeah. I'm just
But-
worried that all it's going to take is one roll.
Yeah.
all it's gonna take is him getting pissed off. That
Yeah.
is, we just need to keep him happy, fed, laughing, all that.
Like, you guys are more than well, like, if it's like some serious shit, I would just let me do it. Anything other than that, like offering him shit.
Did you- Are you able to cast guidance, Nate? Toadleaf?
I'm not gonna
But-
cast shit on that dragon. I'm not doing nothing.
Well, I was gonna say
Yep.
like
Around them.
just be like standing behind Juan, kind of like hiding, and then you could be like touching him and like give it
So
guidance.
I would if I had like discreet casting, I would, but I don't. So I'm not gonna
Oh.
do anything that makes
Is
me.
guidance?
It's quite a
both.
verbal component.
Yeah,
it's-
So like, you can't
Yeah.
you do it subtly. Yeah.
If I had subtle spell, I would, and I will get subtle spell eventually. But it'll take me until level 10, I think.
Yeah, we're not planning on dealing with a dragon at fucking level 6. Alright? Like,
Well, all I'm saying is giving him guidance. Like, I don't know. That was just my thought as you were talking.
No,
just
I hear
just
what
to
you're
throw it on. But
I-
yeah, if you're
I don't-
talking there, he's gonna be like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Well,
yeah.
I may
Why the
keep-
fuck
like,
are you
why are you
casting
chanting?
dragon?
I
Yeah.
make spells, but like the spells I cast are gonna be like, it's gonna be fucking prestige
Oh,
and shit, doing tricks, trying to
And the
impress
dragon,
him.
guys.
the dragon also has like sight, so we can see magic, and
Yeah.
then it also has it can like it's super fucking insightful. Like you can tell when you're lying.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
bro,
don't want-
I
you don't
got
wanna-
this. I already figured it out. I'll cast friends
No,
on the
Don't.
dragon. Yes,
No.
then he'll be our friend. That's what it means. He'll be our friend.
you'll kill every.
no, I have it, so I can cast it while shapeshifted on people.
Because they
Definitely
remember
gonna cast friends on him. Then
from there.
I got
Everybody-
this, boys.
Like, wait a second, you cast a spell on me.
Revenge. And then I'm like, no, it was that fairy. He did it.
We don't know. We don't know where the dragon stash is, but that's a good idea.
We know it's in the south mountains.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we should just ditch the town and just go get the dragon stash while he's killing everyone here.
Well, if he does kill everybody, we'll have to go try.
We just start heading south now. We see the dragon flying over us in 2 days, and we're like, "Oh, sorry, Char, we got a stash to raid."
Yep.
We got to make our money.
Maybe it is in the swamp. I think you're right. Swamp to the south, whatever's to the south of Char.
Yeah, we got this.
We got to make our money back somehow, though. I'm broke. I'm poor. I'm poor, Leaf.
Isaac, there's a bunch of treasures.
That's true.
We also know that
Where the fuck did these gold bars come from, by the way?
We had a fuck ton of old world gold.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, Toad Leaf was sitting on some cash, bro. He's been...
Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have left, bro.
Yeah, we found this
I would have been rich.
hold, and each one of us got like 1,000 gold.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, boys.
missed out.
Which is rapidly depleting.
We'll have opportunities to get more money.
We also know that there's a train south of Char.
Yeah.
And I also know where the manual is.
And,
but we haven't found it.
No, we haven't. But we did hear that it was in, like, underground somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you meant, right?
Yeah. We know it's, like, somewhere off the halls of Tarsus, somewhere down there. Off the laboratory or something, right? We know it's somewhere down there. But we don't know exactly where. And then, like, I had, like, a vision of whatever when I was in the Hollow Point of where exactly the manual is.
But everything we plotted about, we need to do. So, like, if you're gonna go teach the bards, make sure you tell Lou.
Yeah, I have it typed in the chat too, just as a.
Oh.
So when Lou gets back, I'll make sure I share that too.
Sorry, guys. I tried my best. Oh, sorry. I cut you off. Finish what you're saying.
Oh, no, you're good. What's up?
I was gonna say sorry. I tried my best with Gregory. I don't. That caught me off guard. I was like, oh fuck. Like, cause I've been gone for so long. I'm like, Jesus. I don't. You know.
You'll
get
back into the swing of RP. It takes time. That's all.
I mean, you did pretty good.
I think you did.
Dude,
good.
you were a beast. You did a great job convincing not to leave. Yeah.
I just was like, fuck, I didn't know I was going to have to do this right now.
Yep.
Like, fuck. Because he's a brand new character. Know nothing about him, you know?
Yeah, but there's the fact that y'all are both paladins that you can connect on. There's that level, right? So, I don't know. I think you did well.
Alright. Yeah. So hopefully we can hire that guy. That'd be sick.
But we also need to make sure that everybody, and I'm going to bring it up to Lou, that I told everybody to respond to the guest if they do, in his full name, always. So, Caldrex
Heavenheim. There you go. You happy?
Heavenheim, yes.
Can you put it in chat so that I see it?
Yeah.
Can you put the what's that thing called, like, in parentheses that kind of shows you how you should pronounce it? What's the term for that?
I don't know. I'll put his name on there.
Yeah, I just posted it too. Caldrex Valhevenheim. It's on the monster sheet too. If you look under, like, the little book and you scroll down like halfway, it'll say, like, he's at the top of the NPCs list.
All right, Lou, we got a plan.
Okay.
We're gonna fight the dragon.
All right.
No.
No, we're not.
I am going to teach the bards the Blight Master song that I wrote.
Oh, the performers you got?
Yeah, that totally fired.
And then while I was doing my planning and everybody's going to be catering, all that, I made sure to tell them his only respond to him if you do in his full name. So
Wait, did you
Caldrek,
tell him that it's for a dragon?
I did not. No,
Okay.
I just said our special guest. So
Or Blightmaster, maybe. I don't know.
no, well, Caldrex Valhevenheim, the Blightmaster. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Are we just passing time until the 29th?
Do you guys think of anything you need to prepare and make sure we go into detail for?
I need to go talk to the ogres. So I guess Toadleaf would fly over to the ogres.
All right. So there's not enough time for Toadleaf to do any downtime stuff today because he was doing the party. But are any of the other people in the party? If you want, you can work on a downtime project. There's enough time left in the day.
So Doru is started making a potion of greater healing on the 15th of fall. Aleka started growing rare herbs on the 16th of fall. So I think both this project would have been done.
Yeah. So those would take. I think you said greater healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Restoration.
a 5-day project. So the greater healing potion should be
Greater restoration.
No, it was
Greater
greater
healing.
healing. There's no greater
Oh.
restoration potion.
Oh, sorry.
That's a spell.
Oh.
But yeah, he would have been done 5 days after that. So that was done a while ago.
20th
I
of
think.
fall.
Yeah.
So that would have been done yesterday. We're on the 21st.
Well, it's the 27th now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was done a while ago. If you didn't
So
collect
Aleka
it, he
made
could
it-
give it to you.
Aleka
Cool.
made us 2 sessions of her potion.
Well, Aleka would have been growing the herbs, so she could have given those to you.
So we need 2 1d100 rolls of Maho for herbs.
Alright, give me a moment to look at something.
18th, 19th, 20th, 21st would have been 1 roll. And what's the date today?
28th, right?
Where's the 1d100?
It's in the thing. We have it written. Every 5 days, she can produce 1d100 Maho of herbs. It's in the under downtime activities on our spreadsheet.
I wonder if the greater restoration could heal.
Oh, well, it's not. So
This
she
part.
can't do that every 5 days. She can do that as a project. But here, let me roll for the first one.
Because she started on the 16th, and we had her just keep doing that. So 16th to the 21st would have been 1.
Yeah, so she would have produced 36 Maho of rare herbs.
Okay.
And her
And then
second
the 21st
one,
to the 26th.
second one, she would have produced another 83. And at this point, she tells you she would need to take some time before she can do it again.
What was it, 36 and 83?
Yeah, so she did it twice, and then she said she needs to gather more seeds and basically like get what she needs to do it again. So she can't do it right away. So right now she would have nothing she's doing after those 2 weeks.
So he just nerfed you. He nerfed her.
That's fine. I just wrote needs downtime starting on the 26th.
Yeah.
Matt, you got that?
I got Aleka's needing the downtime. I did not add the herbs, though.
I added the herbs.
Thanks, Matt.
Kale, you got the greater healing potion from Doru.
Yes.
All right.
And do you want us to pay? Should we pay another 100 TP or 100 Maho and some essence to let Doru start on another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, was it 100? Let me see.
Yeah. 100 essence of CR5 and 100 Maho of nature components. Taking both of those out.
Sorry, I'm just looking something up. I don't think they have it here. All right, I'm just gonna.
Guys, you want to see something cool?
Ooh,
Is
that
what
scares me.
Kale would say to the group.
Maybe. What is?
Kale just like get big. Just like fucking huge.
So as soon as Kale would do that, I shrink him back down and laugh at him.
With the large
Ah,
With
I'd be
enlarge
like-
reduce. Yeah.
wait, what the fuck? Oh.
What the shame. It looks like it didn't go that well.
Oh, you're full of tricks, little one.
I have many. Would you like to see more? And he gives you a very like sly looking grin.
Sure.
Well,
Maybe we could use some of these tricks on the dragon. I could get real big and you could turn him real small.
You're
then I
really
can
sad.
step on
You're
him.
really set on fighting this dragon. That is a little bit worrisome.
Oh, what is it you want to do with the dragon toad leaf?
I want to be his friend.
That checks out. That sounds like a good idea.
I cast Fairy Fire
All right.
on Kale because why not?
So Doru on the 27th, you said you're giving him the 100 Maho of religious components?
Yes, nature components and essence over CR5 is what we had written down.
Yeah, so he would need 100 of either religious or nature, and what was it?
100 Maho of essence of a creature CR5 or over.
Yeah, you mean in addition to the 100 of religious?
Yeah, nature components. Yeah, nature, religious.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would actually only be 10 now. 10 Maho CR5.
Oh man, that's way better.
Yeah, because I'm
Cool.
doing the Maho a little different than I used to. Alright,
15 DC.
so go ahead and subtract that and start the project.
Already good.
I'm fucked.
First day, so I'm just trying to pass time till the 29th. Is that what we're doing?
So
Yeah.
the night before, I would go talk to the ogres and prepare them. If we want to play that out or not, but yeah.
So the ogres would be kind of hanging out in the woods around Chaur. How are you
Yeah,
preparing them?
That's normally where I've been stand here. I say, all right. I have something to tell you both.
Oh, what?
There's going to be a big party, and you're both invited tomorrow.
Oh, but they didn't want us in town.
Well, as long as you're with me, then it is going to be okay.
Oh, I like parties.
Also, we're expecting a very special guest.
Is it a cow? Can we eat it?
There will be cooked cows for you there.
Any raw ones?
I can get raw cows. I can do that.
Oh, it sounds like a good party.
And then I say, so our guest is very special. It is a dragon.
He says, "Oh, what's a dragon?"
Oh, so Toadleaf smiles and says, "Oh, don't worry about it then.
Okay, we'll see you at the
Going
party.
to need you there. Going to need you there to protect people, just in case."
Okay, we'll protect
Alright.
people. Wait, from the dragon?
Just in case he gets a little angry. That is all.
Okay. How big is a dragon?
Well, it depends. He can be as small as a normal person, or as big as a little castle.
I think I'd rather he be small like a normal person.
He might be. He might be. We'll find out.
Says, I don't know how to fight a castle. They're made of stone. You gotta hit him a lot, and it still doesn't do much.
Damn it! This is why it's been so difficult to teach magic. I need a headband of intellect for Gurgla.
Says, all right, we'll come to the town for your party.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Lou, you said
Yeah.
we do get a downtime activity today.
Everyone but Toadleaf would have had time to work on a project if you have something, or to start one if you want to start a project.
That's gonna let me finishing my medium carousing of Chaur before the dragon gets here. Am I allowed to use my contacts to help ease the people and make sure the party goes smoothly?
Well, you have to roll for your carousing first off.
Okay.
Which I think is a persuasion check.
Alright, so let me drop days invested back down to 0.
So these are middle-class folk you were carousing with, you said, right?
This is medium, yeah. And I paid on the 1st, so this is a while ago. Persuasion? Okay.
Alright. So... let's see. So you make 2 more contacts. Probably with just some of the merchants who had come in with the last caravan. So you can use them to, further your goals within Chaur.
I'm immediately using them to help persuade the people that we are throwing this party for a dragon, but that things are going to go smoothly, and
So no one in the town knows about the dragon yet. You would be revealing that to your contacts who also don't know about the dragon yet.
Well, I look over at Beans, Tobias, and Kale and say, well, we gotta tell them sometime. What do you think?
Honesty has been our policy. It has
Let's
seemed
go
to work.
confirm with the mayor just real quick first, I guess.
Cool.
That is a good idea. It might create a little bit of a panic.
So this would be like the next day, Lou.
Okay.
And
Well, I
then
haven't passed
after-
any time yet.
Okay.
But you
then,
made
let
those
it
two.
go.
I guess if that was the last day you needed, then that would have ended that
Tomorrow
day.
would have been the last. Yeah, tomorrow would have been the last day I needed.
Oh, tomorrow, not today?
Not today.
Okay. Well, let me pass today first. So the rest of the day passes. It would cost you each a gold piece to stay in town for like room and accommodations and everything.
What
Are
is
we
it?
still keeping track of comfortability levels?
I mean, if you want to live more comfortably, it's not going to do anything more than like RP though.
Because it did a while ago. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, it still could do something, but it's not. It's not constantly going to make you contacts or anything.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that then.
How much does it cost me to sleep in the forest, Lou? I forget.
Just one gold piece. Well, are you just using survival or something?
No, I'm like having rations, but
Do you have survival?
no.
All
I'm
right.
just like I'm chilling
I
with the
gotta roll
ogre.
for bad stuff. Hang on.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
I doubt it since I'm with the ogres, but I don't know.
Alright, so you're sleeping in the forest. I guess with the ogres. Okay. So I guess it wouldn't cost you anything. You just have to eat rations for the day.
Okay, I'll spend my ration.
Alright, and the rest you would pay a gold piece. It is now the 28th of fall. Which I guess I'll pass today too. So go ahead and spend another gold piece for a ration if you're living out in the outside. And you said today you're going to go talk to the mayor?
Yeah, because we haven't heard from her, so yeah, we want to get some information.
Okay. So it seems like she is getting everyone ready to go underground.
Okay. I tell her, Mayor, I see you're prepping to evacuate and get everybody under town. We were still planning on throwing this party, but I was curious if we might still have some of the people above ground. It seems like we're going to be having these performers and entertainers and some people making food.
Have you told any of these people what they're performing for?
No, that's why I'm coming to you first. I do wish to tell them.
She says, well, I mean, it seems like you should tell them. I'm not sure if they're going to still be willing to do it.
Let's try to make it worth their while. I'll see. I just needed your confirmation first before I say anything.
She says, I'm not going to keep people above ground and expose them to danger. I'm assuming this party is mostly for you all and the dragon to convince it to go away, right?
Or, yeah, if it's whether go away, have it not attack Chaur, whatever we need to do for it to not, raise everything to the ground. Yeah.
She says, how many people do you need at this party?
Well, we at least need a few performers and a few chefs. Toad Leaf was on that, so we'd want everybody that hopefully we were hiring to do so.
So out of character, yeah, Toad Leaf's already paid everybody for that, right? It's all taken care of.
Yeah, but you didn't tell them they were performing for a dragon.
No, just a very special guest.
Yeah, so you're not sure how they'd react if a dragon came flying in. They might just all run away.
Yeah.
All right. So I will tell them. Thank you, Mayor.
She nods and says, yeah, it would probably be good if they knew the danger they were getting into.
Okay. Well, I will make sure to give a rousing speech.
All right. So, yeah, you're going to tell the performers that there's a dragon coming and convince them, or try to convince them that, that you...
Yeah. I'm going to call them all forward and, if you want to let me do, a little RP.
Sure. So, I mean, it is the 28th. Most of the art and, well, the food isn't done yet because they're cooking it tomorrow, but most of the artwork is done. These very nice paintings. The theme is dragon, so there's a bunch of, paintings of dragons and welcome with his name on it, which obviously they don't know it's a dragon. But yeah, the town square is looking very nice.
Green dragons,
Okay.
right?
People are excited for this party. Apparently, the mayor hasn't told them all of going underground tomorrow yet.
It's
Okay.
it's the Dragon Festival, or the Festival of the Dragon. There we go.
Yeah.
That's what
So
Tony called it.
I am going to call forward like all the workers and collect all the workers that Toad they fired.
Oh, you're
All
gonna
right.
fuck this. Okay.
So they seem excited about the festival tomorrow. They're practicing their performances and their singing and all this other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so as I like quiet them down and collect them all together, I say, friends, allies, fellow performers, I request you lend me your ear. I know we are all excited for this party that is going to be thrown tomorrow, but there is a slight caveat that I wish to tell you. Rarely in your lives have you been able to be the hero of the story, defend the city, but using your skills, tomorrow shall be the day to show our valor. This guest that we have coming seeks, what we know, not quite, but it is a green dragon. I'm assuming there's going to be like some gasps and shocks, right?
Give me a
And-
persuasion check.
It should be a 20. My macro broke again.
So there's a bit of quiet for a moment. One of the jugglers says, "Wait, is that why this is a dragon party?"
That is exactly why. It is going to be through your actions showing this dragon that there is good in mankind and that there is benefit to keeping us alive. If we
Don't-
throw a party and are able to honor him, then perhaps the town can be saved. Think of your loved ones, the city you grew up in.
Wait, our loved
What was
ones are
all
in
around you?
danger?
It is possible.
I thought this
Mayor
was just a
doesn't-
festival.
It is a festival, but it is fraught with danger as well. The mayor does have plans to evacuate most of the people underground. There are tunnel systems down there, but we request that those of you that are brave enough, that are willing to put their life on the line for the honor of defending this city, and I know that the pay you received is not quite recompense. I can assure you that there will be more money where it has come from, because I know that while money is a paltry gift, it does show that your willingness to sacrifice shall be rewarded. This is a terrifying, fraught thing that I bring to you today.
Wait,
but
what's the sacrifice?
your sacrifice is the possibility of you laying down your life. I do not know the ways of which tomorrow will go.
I'm just here to juggle. What do you mean sacrifice? I thought this was a juggling gig.
It is a juggling gig, but it's for a fucking dragon. God damn, I don't know how else to say it. Okay, look, there's a fucking dragon coming. Okay, it's gonna be in the town. We're trying to throw a party for it to make the people, to make the dragon not kill everyone. We want everyone to, come here and show the dragon a good time. If the dragon sees that there is good in this town and that we're willing to honor it and give it food and gold, perhaps we shall not be destroyed.
Give me another
That is
persuasion
what-
check.
Kale will just be like, listen. This dragon's friendly. He's our friend. He's just coming. We're just gonna, throw him a little party and make him happy and inflate his ego a little bit, and then it'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine.
Give me a deception.
I was waiting for it.
Like this dragon.
Persuasion.
No,
This is definitely deception.
Yeah.
So they say, "Oh, it's a friendly dragon. Well, what's all the sacrifice thing then? What is he? He's saying one thing. This guy's saying another. What's going on here?
Am I there, Lou?
Sure,
Yeah.
you're all there.
I'd say, well, that he should have said that sacrifice is the food, and then we got him a nice gift.
No, he said that we're sacrificing. That's why I asked about it.
He meant that you're
Sure.
sacrificing your time.
Yeah,
Give
you
me a
sacrificing your
deception.
time and energy.
Yeah.
But it's also a dragon, guys. Let's be honest, right?
So wait, is it
really-
dangerous or not?
Here, 1 sec. Deception.
It could be. Just be on your best behavior. Don't piss it off.
17.
That's all we're saying. He's our friend. He's the guest of honor. You
Says that
don't
was a
want
bit of
to
a.
piss off their guest of honor, right?
Says I don't understand. You two are talking all differently. Is it a sacrifice defending the town, or are we
Well, it's not a
sacrificing our
sacrifice.
time, or?
You're sacrificing your time and energy, and
Yes.
also the risk of getting eaten by a dragon.
See, there you go again.
Just don't piss it off. You fucking
a
look,
very
man,
funny
it's a
joke.
dragon. It's a
Oh,
dragon.
is that a
Don't
joke?
piss
Give
him
me
off.
another deception.
Yeah, me or
Yeah.
him?
You.
Fucking asshole. Mikey. Yeah.
Nice.
Says, I guess if it's a funny joke, then sure. So this dragon
don't
is a
piss him
friend
off.
of yours?
Why do we
Just
have
don't
to
piss
tell
him off.
everybody everything we do? God damn it.
I say yes. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a dragon.
Yeah,
Just
he's
be on
a
your best behavior, okay? Don't piss him off. And
yeah,
give him what he wants. It's a
Yeah,
dragon, okay? Don't argue with him.
yeah. He gets a little grumpy, so that's all we're saying is just be on your best behavior.
Oh, well, as long as it's safe, I guess.
Totally safe.
Wait, so then why are we evacuating underground if this is safe?
'Cause it's a dragon. We don't know.
So, is it your friend or isn't it? What do you mean you don't
Look-
know?
Okay,
Just to keep him happy.
Yeah,
And then-
but we're
as long
And
as
then
you keep him happy, nothing's gonna happen. But that's your job as a performer.
yeah. You
This is-
are
oh,
the most
enjoy
integral
together.
part of this plan.
Well, I was told I was performing for a party, and no one said anything about a dragon.
And
Well, I
here,
did now.
here is a bonus. I give. How many people are there?
I mean, there's like a large group of people because there's
I
a
hand
bunch
out
of
100
different merchants and.
To make them feel better, I hand out 120 more gold.
Okay, give me another persuasion or deception.
I'm also gonna give
That's
out another 120 more gold.
Persuasion.
And saying look,
Let me add to that just in case. I think I have something here.
Says, well, is there any plan if your dragon friend gets angry and attacks us, like what we're gonna do?
yeah, you go down the well.
Run the fuck away, bud.
He says, jump in the abandoned well.
This is an ability
Down
check.
below, you will find that is one of the escape routes.
Oh, all right. Well, pay in this is very good. So, as long as this is actually, safe, which you claim it is, so I guess we can trust you guys. All right, so they would continue to get ready, though obviously a little bit more worried. So.
Let them keep doing their thing. Walk away. I go, good job, Toadleaf. Tail.
Toadleaf looks
Trying to hide.
distraught. He looks at his coin pouch. He holds it, jingles it at Juan, and looks angry.
I said, that's revenge for getting me robbed from the dragon. If you need gold, I'll give it to you then. I'm not giving you nothing now.
I don't want anything from you.
Then why are you jingling your pouch?
Because look at what I have spent. Because you told the dragon where we live.
Dude, you didn't even know what gold was 2 weeks ago.
It was a little longer than 2 weeks ago.
It was like a month ago.
And I knew what the shiny pieces were.
Okay,
Just not
but you
the
treated it like it
value
was
here.
nothing a month ago.
That is true.
And we'll just make more. We're saving the town with the money. All right, and we're a party. I can help you out if you need anything. You've helped me out, okay? You've also gotten me robbed, but you're a good friend. We'll get through this.
That was pretty funny, wasn't it?
In hindsight, it was fucking hilarious.
Alright,
Okay, we're even.
so the 28th of fall is going to pass as well. Go ahead
Alright,
and spend
so
another gold piece.
I am gonna tell my contacts, the two that I just made, about the dragon as well, and that they need to try to have their people be on their absolute best behavior to
Yup.
phase the dragon at his party.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
That puts me at 5 days of research.
Okay. So wait, you're telling who to be on their best behavior?
I'm telling my contacts to spread the information to the people that, like, if anybody is going to be at the party, to just be on their best behavior. So that way, like, trying to persuade them that there's nothing wrong.
Alright, so
Just don't come in guns blazing.
I guess your contacts would... I'm not sure there's anything, like, that they can actually do about this.
Okay, well, then I guess I'm not going to use them.
Because, I mean, like, it's not like these performers are gonna, like, attack the dragon. I'm not really sure what... Like, are you trying to make it so they're less afraid with the contacts?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure a bunch of merchants can do much about that.
Well, I say, well,
I mean,
that's the only way
like, if you need help
Yeah.
buying, like, expensive armor or something, we can get you a better price, but this dragon thing is a little outside of our wheelhouse.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, can you guys do me a favor and try to find a magical instrument for me?
Something like purchasing plate mail for our paladin friend, eh?
So they would say, well, I mean, magical items are forbidden to be traded. You'd have to check, like, some kind of illegal outlet. Only rich people trade in magics, otherwise he says, and you would actually know this, that you can't legally trade magical items within the Teruvian Empire, being, that's your Crimson
Oh.
Blade.
Well, I know that now.
Yeah, the only way you can get magical items is usually... Well, nobles do it all the time, because nobles, they never get in trouble for breaking the law. Otherwise, you have to go to the black market to find magical items.
Juan, do you think you could help Kale find some plate mail or plate armor? For a
Oh,
more
We
reasonable
found
price?
it in Blackwaters. We found it at the caravans that came, but it's.
You got a splint, but plate?
I
Plate
know,
is-
but they said it was about 2,000 gold pieces.
Well, we did have some plate armor, but it sadly got lost with one of our friends that we had made.
Oh, if only I should have been there. I could have maybe helped save him.
And sadly, there was nothing that you could do. I almost was gone as well.
Juan, do your contacts have any way of reducing this price for plate mail?
So the merchants, well, I don't know. I don't know, like, is Juan talking to the group about his contacts?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, but yeah, they would say, like, we can help you get certain things. If you want to get magical items, you'd probably have to go to Highguard. I don't think Chaur is going to have any private sellers. Maybe Blackwater. I mean, if you want, we can look into it for you, assuming his estate doesn't burn down tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. I toss him a gold piece and say thanks.
I can't wait for the arc when we finally get to the capital and then
Everybody, yeah.
and then Juan throws Toadleaf in jail for illegal magic. I can't wait for that arc.
500.
You're under arrest. What?
What?
It's gonna be
What?
a trial.
Yeah, yeah. It's like what the.
You're waiting a while for this. All right.
Oh god.
So you want them to look into buying magical items from Blackwater?
Just a magical instrument.
Says, well, again, like it's specific things are extremely unlikely, but we can always ask around.
Yeah, that's fine. Even asking around to help.
All right. So I'm not going to count that as spending a favor. But yeah. All right. So the 28th passes. You guys said you paid another gold pieces. The 29th, and I assume your festival is going on
The
today.
28th resolved my downtime project.
Oh, yeah. Which one was that?
Let's do
Doing research on the halls of Tarsus.
What were you researching?
The history behind the halls of Tarsus and what all is down there.
Was there a specific thing you were trying to accomplish with that downtime project? Or was it just kind of general lore?
I was trying to general lore. We'll go with general lore.
Alright, so give me a intelligence check. $20.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery
And you didn't have any bonuses on this, right?
I didn't spend any money, no.
Okay. So you would get 2 pieces of lore from that.
Sounds right.
But I'm not sure what you were going to use that for, though. Because you...
Demi. I mean, I guess would be the thing.
is this in regards to the hollow?
Yeah. Yeah, it was that or the demon stuff that was going on down there.
Alright, did you have any ranking in the hollow?
I did not have ranking in the hollow, but I get a +2 roll to history checks. But that doesn't apply here.
Acrid was working on that.
Yeah, Acrid was working on the hollow, so.
I don't know if he went back to the hollow after finding out where the
All right. Well, if you wanna spend your 2 pieces of lore, well, I guess maybe you could have figured out how to get some permissions within the hollow.
Cool. That works. Sounds great.
Yeah, if there wasn't really a goal to the research, I'm not sure.
I mean, the history of the Halls of Tarsus, is there any lore about like what happened in the Halls of Tarsus? What the books in the library that were there?
Oh, is this more for like role play instead of like mechanic?
I would almost say towards that, yeah. Because Acrid's doing all the demi stuff.
Alright, let me see.
But we can get back to that later, or next week, or in the RP channel or something.
Let me see if there's something. Hang on a second.
You know, who was at the Halls of Tarsus? And what were they doing there? At the Hall of the Empire are the questions I'd be interested in.
Alright, well, I can give you some info about Tarsus.
Yeah.
Just refreshing myself on what you guys already know about it. Alright, so you did raid that one vault. So you know about that. You know about the treasure room underneath the halls of Tarsus. I guess, alright, so the other thing I could tell you is that, there's some notes about... So most of the stuff, yeah, like you kind of know already from exploring. You learned more about the alchemy labs, which were apparently a very famous place where a lot of the rune masters crafted lots and lots of potions that they used for various
Potion uses.
goals that they had. Like the alchemy labs were pretty well known throughout the rune master circles, and a lot of their people were there. They had an alliance with the priests and the paladins, who mostly used the halls for worship. And the healing potions, or they used it to make a lot of healing potions, which kind of helped the Empire in general. You'd also learn that there was some sort of an attack on the halls of Tarsus, which kind of explains why there's all those bones down there. Apparently, the disciples of Orcus came in, kind of taking the place by surprise, breaking in and killing a lot of the people down there. And afterwards, it was kind of sealed because they didn't really have a good method for counterattacking. So for a long time, the halls were sealed, and then like kind of the cataclysm happened. So that's why the halls were not used after that, and why you found them in the state they were in. Because apparently, a lot of the undead of Orcus were still down there.
Cool. I would pass that along to everybody.
Alright. There is still that one room you never got in, which is sealed, so you're not really sure what that's about.
Ooh. We should check it out before this dragon gets here.
After the dragon.
The dragon's only a few hours away here.
Yeah, so it's 8 a.m. on the
It'll take us
29th.
a couple minutes.
The mayor is having everyone move underground for the day. You are in the town square having this like massive party, right?
Yes.
Yup.
Yeah.
Now it's just you guys and the performers.
Yep.
So the day is.
I hope Juan has some kind of excuse for the town being completely empty.
Yeah.
He was expecting a massive celebration with people all around.
He
Well-
needs to prove himself first.
There's
Don't say that.
There's a bunch of partying going on. It's kind of creepy because, like the streets are all empty, the houses are all empty. Time is passing, and yeah.
I was gonna say the ogres are in town. They're at the party with Toadleaf in front of them, and they're holding banners, waiting for his arrival. There's also 2 cows tied up close by.
Yeah. So the performer's a little bit freaked out about the ogres, but they're also just, they got a lot of money, so they're dealing with it. Alright, well, the afternoon is turning into the evening and still no dragon. What do you want to do?
Shit.
Party. Drink some milk.
Just keep
Some
partying?
cookies.
Alright. Keep partying, enjoying the, so the evening comes to nightfall, and there's still no dragon there.
Oh, fuck.
And the
This is
or go ahead.
totally says to one. Wait a second. This was the day that he said he would be coming by, right?
I check my sundial watch and go, yeah.
Oh no.
I don't understand.
Did our friend ditch our party?
Or did something hold him up? What could possibly hold up a dragon, though?
All right. Well, the party guys say, well, no dragon came, but that was quite the party we had with you guys.
Oh, of course.
He says you you can keep all the art and everything and the food, but I'm guessing you don't want to pay us to do this again tomorrow.
Well, just be ready to be on short notice, and we'll pay you extra. But yeah, for now, I guess, go about your business.
Toadleaf sits there in the empty throne that was crafted out of wood, and just with his mouth open.
All right. So that day would pass.
As the ogres eat all the food.
As the ogres, yeah, they just eat all the leftovers.
I guess when it would be late evening, we'd go down to the cellars, or the tunnels, and tell the mayor.
She says, well, that's a little disconcerting. Are you sure the dragon was supposed to show up?
He said he was going to.
Maybe he's not very punctual.
Do you think dragons have a good sense of being punctual?
She says, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never met a dragon.
I mean, I don't know. That's what he said, so I'm trying to go off what he...
She says, well, how about I keep everyone down here another day just to be safe?
That's fair, just to be safe. Should we, throw another party just in case?
He's gonna arrive.
Fuck, man.
Just keep partying.
Oh God,
Fuck.
I can't afford it.
He is gonna arrive the next day, isn't he?
He is. He's gonna fucking arrive the next day.
She says, well,
And then
I
if
guess,
you say something about it, yeah, he's gonna be pissed.
She says, well, you guys, yeah, I guess keep an eye out, and hopefully tomorrow either he shows or we're just gonna have to assume he's not coming.
All right, yeah, so we'll do one more day.
Sounds
Oh boy.
All right, well, we'll be down here.
All right, so we go tell the performers, and I say, what's it going to take for one more day?
So he said, I guess you have to talk to all of them. So a couple, give me a persuasion check. Let's see if you can even convince them to stay up and do this.
Just 20, dude. They're going to be convinced. 22.
22. So some of them do want to go hide underground, but a bunch of them agree to do another party because the money is really good. We'll say another... I'll roll for it.
I already have most of the stuff made, so wouldn't it lower the cost?
Yeah, it would mostly just be more food and dancing, or performing. We'll say another 200 gold pieces.
We'll pay it.
All right, so you're paying it from your money?
I will pay it from my money.
Okay. Yeah.
This has been an expensive endeavor.
Yeah, this is a bad choice.
All right, so you are. Where are you sleeping that night? Because they are closed. The inn is still closed because everyone's underground. You just camping in the streets of the marketplace or something?
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone, all the performers and everything are all just kind of hanging out in the marketplace. A bunch of tents are set up. In the morning, let's see, another day passes. Hang on, let me So that
Oh
would
my
be.
god, he's gonna show up like 3 a.m.
He's like, hey, dude, I
Like,
am.
AC's 20.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
All right. So who's on Dawn Watch?
Oh God, let me look. Dawn Watch is Oswin.
Well,
What?
Oswin's not with the group, so who would be the new Dawn Watch?
It's
It'd be
me.
Ken. Totally, if you're on Dusk Watch with me,
Oh,
like we're gonna.
I'm
put
guessing it
Kale-
would be Kale and Dawn.
Yeah, Kale
All
and
right.
Val. What's his name?
Kale and who?
The Troy's character, but he's not here, so.
Just be Kale.
Yeah.
All right. So you're kind of hanging out, Kale, watching the sunrise. When you would see an armored figure approaching from the west.
Okay. Guess I'll.
And a couple of
Wait.
the, I'll say it's, well, yeah, I guess everyone else would still be asleep.
Yeah, I'd just go wake him up. Be like, I think the dragon might be here.
All right. So you are all awoken, and you would all now see this figure armed in full plate. Looks like kind of like the dragon when you spoke to them back, a few days ago, brandishing this huge sword on their back. As they get closer, the figure takes off their helmet. And, hang on a sec. The figure would take off their helmet. And she says, oh, this isn't all that impressive.
Most beautiful. No.
I
so
say, Caldrex Valhevenheim? Question mark.
She nods. Oh, it's you,
So-
yes. She
Wait a
says,
minute.
Light Master.
She says, yes, well, you can call me Caldra.
Caldra. I apologize for the improper greeting here. We had a party during the day for you, expecting your arrival yesterday. Shall I awake everyone so we can start?
She says, well, I was kind of drunk. I wasn't sure if I had said the 29th or the 30th. Was it 29th?
It was, but can't argue with some good drink. That's what we had prepared for you as well here.
She says, did you write me that poem that you said you were going to?
Oh, I did more than that, Caldra. I prepared an entire band to play it for you. We turned it into a glorious song.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Do you wish for me to wake the rest, or do you wish for me to hear it just myself?
She says, well, whatever you had planned for me.
I say, okay. So I look at the rest of the party, and I was like, shall we awake everyone?
let us
And,
go ahead. Let's get this party started.
Said, Caldra, some patience, please, while, humans normally sleep during the evening. I shall rouse them at once.
She just kind of shrugs and sits down. He says, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to come into town as a dragon or in this form. What would be easier?
Oh, this form is much more convenient for us lowly humans. But please, is there anything we can get you while you wait?
She says, this place is kind of empty. She says, the gate was, closed. I had to break in, and shouldn't there be, villagers and guards and...
There are. But many of them have fear of your great power, and they wish for some mercy to be bestowed before they can show their faces. I call them cowards.
She
Everybody
says,
can appreciate
"Oh,
distance.
well, I mean, I guess that's makes sense. I am pretty mighty."
While you're talking to Caldra, Toadleaf's getting everything set up and getting the ogres seated over here by the wooden throne that is prepared, and it gives them both back their banners with the mighty green dragon, and says, bows and says, "The mighty Caldrax Valhevenheim, I have a seat, the seating position over here just for you."
And she will nod and walk over, gracefully taking her seat.
And then Toadleaf would basically just be directing everybody. So like he'd be directing the food and the music to come and all that kind of stuff.
I just bring her some of our finest wine.
So she is very pleased as all this food and wine is brought out, and she would kind of smile and start drinking and eating and watching the performances.
I join the performances for the Blightmaster song.
And while they're performing the Blightmaster song, Toadleaf's going to do pyrotechnics and stuff with prestidigitation.
Okay. So he's prestidigitating as she watches the show, clapping. I'm going to say Kale and Toadleaf. Something seems odd about this.
I was going to ask for insight, actually.
Well, with your active insight, or your
insight.
passive insight with a 13, both of you feel she's acting much differently than she did when you encountered her out in the wilds.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I say to Kale, I say, I don't know, but
And also, her
dragon,
voice sounded different.
the dragon is acting different. It's a little bit strange, but I'm scared to say anything.
But she's definitely enjoying your party. She's smiling and clapping and enjoying your songs and your poems that you wrote about, about her.
Can I
Do
sneak away to Juan and tell him what I suspect? Like the voice is different and this appears to be acting strangely.
Yeah, I guess Juan, at this point, you've already read her your poem and you're just kind of coordinating the party.
Yeah.
And just be like, is this an imposter, possibly?
Kale comes up, I say, I don't think so, but God, I'm not one to kick God's gift in the mouth. Like, perhaps we just take it for as it is. That's who knows the ways of dragons. Like, I'm curious myself, but I wish not to peer into her affairs.
Alright, so you keep going?
Yeah, and then Toadleaf would ask, and how are you enjoying your wonderful party?
Oh, it's quite lovely. This is much more than I was expecting.
Toadleaf snaps his fingers and has one of the guests bring over, I had this commissioned in your honor. What do you think? And he shows the portrait of the Green Dragon.
She says, oh, pretty. Who made that?
It is one of the local artisans around here. And then we also had the gift brought together for you. And Toadleaf snaps again, and a exquisite chest is brought over. And Toadleaf says, you're welcome to open it whenever you are ready.
Says, oh, well, thank you. And she walks over and is about to open it, and we will pause there. It's 8:30.
Oh, yeah.
Pick it up next time as this strange development. Who is this person? Is it the dragon? Is it someone else? Give me MVP points.
I don't know. It's like I think it might be somebody else, but I don't know.
The fact she's wearing the same armor, like
She is wearing
Yeah.
the same armor.
And the sword, right?
Yeah, same armament, same weapon.
I'm
So
wondering
it's
if it's like whether she's hungry or not, or drunk or not.
But like a dragon, they can turn into whatever the fuck they want. It's not like
Yeah.
you know, if they want to be a dude, they can be a dude. If they want to be a chick, they can be a chick. It's whatever.
Alright, I got 3 votes. I think I need 1 more.
Yes.
Alright, so Juan with 2 votes, you are MVP.
Yay!
Congrats.
Yeah.
Good game, everyone.
You're gonna
Yeah,
need
Fun
it.
session. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of shocked that we're poor. You know, it's like, oh god.
We weren't for
I
a month.
knew this was gonna happen before we even fucking threw it. Like I already knew he was gonna show up late. I was like, "Fuck, he's probably gonna show up late."
These dragons
Yeah.
were unpunctual.
Motherfucker.
Thankfully, I
There's
had
only
everything.
one day we had to pay for to continue it.
Well,
Yeah,
it was.
that was lucky.
I'm glad it was a lot cheaper, just because like I had to get everything commissioned. So like the tapestries, the furniture, the seating, all of it had to be, I guess, commissioned. So
Was there 3 downtime days that game?
Yeah.
yeah.
In case our 5th wants to do any project.
Right. All right. Well, good game, everybody. I will see
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
Fun session.
Good night, guys. Thank you, Lou.
later.
Yeah, good
Thanks,
game,
Lou.
That was
everyone.
awesome.
I got finishing my notes, so I can at least finish the journal. But how's Mary feeling after Tuesdays? Did she talk to you at all, Lou?
Hang on a sec.